that breaks? What breaks?
One, two, three, four. I told you so. I told you. I told you so. I told you. Remember when I told you about 9/11? Remember when I told you about Building 7? Remember when I told you about the fluoride in the water? Yes, I did. Remember when I told you about the New World Order? Remember that? Remember when I told you about the chemtrails in the sky? Remember when I told you that NASA was full of lies? Remember when I told you about the ultra mind control? Well, I just want to say that I told you so, yeah. Remember when I told you about 432 hertz, that is, and what 440 can do to you? It hurts my ears. Remember when I told you about the vaccine agenda? Yes, I did. And that Michelle Obama is a transgender. Yes, he is. The dinosaur fraud, the climate change scam, and yes, Sandra Bullock is also a man. Remember when I told you that there ain't no globe? Well, I just want to say that I told you so. 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 Yeah. Remember when I told you about the TV flicker rate? And how it puts your brain in an alpha state? Remember when I told you about germ theory? Remember when I told you about gravity? Remember that? Remember when I told you about Paul McCartney? Remember when I told you about direct energy? Remember when I told you about Monsanto? Well, I just want to say that I told you so. 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 Yeah. Remember when I told you about the mainstream media? Your so-called celebrities and pedophilia. Remember that child trafficking and that adrenochrome. Remember when I told you about the Georgia Guidestone? Remember when I told you about the false flag operation? Remember when I told you about 5G radiation? Remember that I told you that? Well, I just want to say that I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Yeah, I told you so. Yeah. But you didn't listen. I told you so. I told you so.
So, a rich little man with white hair died. What has that got to do with the price of rice, right? And why is that woe to us? Because you people and 62 million other Americans are listening to me right now. Because less than 3% of you people read books. Because less than 15% of you read newspapers. Because the only truth you know is what you get over this tube. Right now, there is an entire generation that never knew anything that didn't come out of this tube. This tube is the gospel, the ultimate revelation. This tube can make or break presidents, popes, prime ministers. This tube is the most awesome goddamn force in the whole godless world. And woe is us if it ever falls into the hands of the wrong people. And that's why woe is us that Edward George Ruddy died. Because this company is now in the hands of CCA, the Communication Corporation of America. There's a new chairman of the board, a man called Frank Hackett, sitting in Mr. Ruddy's office on the 20th floor. And when the 12th largest company in the world controls the most awesome goddamn propaganda force in the whole godless world, who knows what shit will be peddled for truth on this network? So you listen to me. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We're in the boredom-killing business. So if you want the truth, go to God. Go to your gurus. Go to yourselves, because that's the only place you're ever going to find any real truth. But man, you're never going to get any truth from us. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you that Kojak always gets the killer and that nobody ever gets cancer in Archie Bunker's house. And no matter how much trouble the hero is in, don't worry, just look at your watch. At the end of the hour, he's going to win. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. But you people sit there day after day, night after night, all ages, colors, creeds. We're all you know. You're beginning to believe the illusions we're spinning here. You're beginning to think that the tube is reality and that your own lives are unreal. You do whatever the tube tells you. You dress like the tube. You eat like the tube. You raise your children like the tube. You even think like the tube. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion. So turn off your television sets. Turn them off now. Turn them off right now. Turn them off and leave them off. Turn them off right in the middle of the sentence I'm speaking to you now. Turn them off.
This is mass madness, you maniacs. I actually yelled that in a store. I think it was Walmart during the whole pandemic. I literally yelled that in the store. All right, guys. Yeah, Shepu. I know. My brother from another mother. My partner in crime. Excuse me, my partner in truth. My co-host.
I would have loved to seen that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what I do, too, is I pull up. I try to get as close to the Walmart as possible. And then I would just blast my ODD, like, you know, Twilight Zone and stuff.
Yeah, I missed those videos.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I'm like, you remember in, what is it, Riddick? Remember the movie Riddick? And he's like, yeah, I'm not with those people. That's me in the stores. I'm like, I'm not with you guys. Oh, what's going on here? But I don't play this game.
Yeah.
All right. We got a very special guest with us tonight. And we actually have two guests. One of them's running a little late. That's probably my fault because I screwed the time up. Sorry, guys. And there's 33 in the chat. 33 right now. And here we are. All right, guys. So let's bring on one of our guests anyway. We got Kurtis with us tonight. Welcome, Kurtis.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Going good.
Yeah. I was late also almost because I decided to open my computer just to prepare stuff, and I saw that it was really at 7:30. So
yeah, sorry. I do that sometimes.
yeah, no worries.
You made it, though. You made it, Shepu.
Yeah. I didn't think I wanted to just open my computer like later because it has been open like for the entire day. I just wanted to give it a break before the show. I usually do this because I don't want like anything to freeze or anything.
Right.
Yeah. But,
that's crazy though. I'm glad you did that because then you wouldn't have known that we were.
No, I would have been late.
Yeah. I would have just winged it for a while. Kurtis was backstage.
Yeah. I know you too. You're able to.
Sometimes I don't realize it, but I got a lot to say if I'm by myself. I can just talk for 3 hours. I'm like, boy, I don't even shut up. What?
Oh yeah, Jen, that's the best show. People really love this kind of shit. That's how I first like heard about you. That's what you were doing, you know.
My rants.
Yeah.
My rants in the car. That was crazy. Can't do those anymore because I can't say anything I want to say, you know, and it's just before you know it, you won't even be able to talk about the melt. Let's hope not.
Maybe one day. I don't know.
The word melt will be triggering the people. You won't be allowed to say. You have to say like dissolved. Like you can't say, you know, murder or kill. Everybody's saying they're unalived. Why don't you just say deceased? What happened to the word deceased? Unalived? Is that even a word?
Unalive? No.
Yeah, on YouTube, you hear people, oh, they unalived themselves or they got unalived. Well,
Really?
they got murdered, killed, or deceased. One or the other.
Yeah,
I don't know.
what's wrong? Yeah, what's wrong?
Frustrating. All these weird YouTube channels and stuff. I've been listening to the P. Diddy stuff, so there's that. It's like my new General Hospital. You know, I stopped watching General Hospital years ago because when I stopped watching TV. But the point is that they were bringing in all this gay shit. I don't want to see two men taking a shower making out. I'm good. So no more General Hospital. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, I can't imagine what the soap operas look like now.
Oh, yikes. You probably can't even tell who's a guy and who's a girl and all that stuff.
I don't know.
It's so sick. It's profane. That's my new word, profane. Everything is profane.
Profane, yeah.
Yeah. Profane times calls for profane language.
No, exactly. It is. It's a bit crazy. Like you just saw in the clip from the movie Network.
Yeah, that was
amazing movie.
Yeah, that was in the 70s. Look where we're at now.
76. Yeah. A lot of true drops in that movie.
Yeah.
It's getting scary now.
Yeah.
I watched the whole movie a few years back because I had never watched the whole thing. I was only seeing the clips and stuff, and I was like, wow, this is crazy, this show.
Yeah, the other part, like where he goes into the boardroom of the guy he mentioned, like that bought the network, and the guy just tells him everything that's going on, really.
Yeah. We manufactured the news, and you're going to tell them exactly what we want you to tell them. And he's like, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so ShawnyBee will probably be here in a little bit. We're going to keep an eye out for him backstage. My allergies are kicking up because it's starting to get.
I found like a couple of stuff that I can, that I found like that I didn't even show on previous show that I had already prepared.
Okay, yeah, we can start there. That's really good. And we're also going to touch on a little bit on the video that Kurtis did with the nodes. And we're not going to get really into that research as of yet. We're just going to kind of condense it and go over it really quickly, what he knows so far. But this is like a process. You know, we're all learning this stuff and trying to figure out interpret what we're seeing and how to articulate that to other people. And then, you know, we might not get it right, you know, because we're hypothesizing a lot of the times too. We can only see surface stuff for the most part. So there's a lot to consider. But I think you know, Kurtis is really onto something there with that.
Yeah, I think you will like something that I found yesterday. Yeah, while I was looking through my stuff, I have like this. Because I was
still 33 in the chat right now. I cannot even believe this. I gotta take a picture of it.
Something that I wrote like years ago, but I found like something that I drew years ago, like 20 maybe years ago, and it matches with what you're talking about with the nose.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, look at this shit. Where is it?
Yeah, Jamie, 33 in the chat. I know. Well, now it's 34.
Yeah, I have like this like a letter book of things my old girlfriend sent me, but it's full of stuff written like this all over. Oh, yeah.
It's amazing how the ideas we come up with early on before we ever even touch this topic. Wow, that's cool.
This shape here.
No
you
way.
See the middle part, like the big node in the middle. And
let me put you on big screen here.
It goes into like smaller to the bigger one in expanding like outwards. But you can do this pattern like on all the lines and the circles.
Wow.
You know,
you knew about it before everybody.
And yeah, I didn't even know what I was doing.
That's like, really interesting, Shepu.
Like most of things that written in this book. Because I did this like maybe like 10, 15 years ago, you know, when I was into like looking at all the astronomical anything or every.
Shepu, that is really cool. That reminds me of when me and Steve were doing the 9 Circles of Hell, we were looking at a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the levels, all that great. Wow,
Yeah,
really
and even I think I showed this one on the show because this is what we were looking at, the light source of this place, with
right.
the Masonic logo and everything, inverted
Yeah.
pentagram and what they use.
Yep.
But, yeah,
Nice, Shepu.
it was maybe like 5 years I didn't look into this book, and I was searching for a song I wrote in it. So, and I found, there's a lot of interesting stuff, in this one.
Yeah, definitely. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna take you off big screen. There we go. Sorry about that. I remember the first time somebody put me on big screen like that. I think it was Brian Stavely or something, and I was like, "Oh my god, stop! Take it off! I can't be on this whole screen."
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, that was really cool, Shepu. You're very creative and artistic, and you got a very eclectic imagination. And I really like what you're doing with your designs, the music that you're creating. I mean, and the research that you're bringing. And even what Kurtis is scratching the surface on his research. All of this combining and putting it all together, we're getting a clearer picture of maybe what happened. And that 369 energy, frequency, vibration, I think fits right into what you guys were just talking about with those nodes and the energy, the certain frequency and the vibration, and how it creates a whole different thing. And what you were just showing, what you're drawing, Shepu, is just, it's really amazing. And we might not ever figure this whole thing out, but I think we're definitely on the right track for sure.
Yeah, it's never something new, Other people know about it, but they maybe described it in another way, because everything here, it works on the same basic principle. Like everything, like on the spiral and the outwards energy growing and everything. But
Yeah.
You can explain something in many different ways, but sometimes it's exactly the same thing. Like nothing comes to mind right now, but
no, I know what you're saying though. I was thinking about the ley lines, how we're on the flat plane. So if you take the ley lines on the globe and you flatten it down, it becomes a flower of life pattern, which again is like a spiral. So if you think about it that way, I wonder how that plays into the what we're seeing with all this stuff. Very interesting.
Yeah, I drew some kind of stuff like this. I could look at it later.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I had no idea that the flower of life pattern was the actual ley lines. And if you think about it, if we are like a torus field, like a Tesla coil, it's kind of like a donut. If you think of like a red blood cell, even I think that's kind of like the shape of our plane. Anyway, it goes in and out, in and out, in and out. So that's the figure 8. That's the infinity sign. Okay, it's like everlasting energy. And so these loops go in, the energy goes in and out, which also would lend to the theory that CFM has, that there's an underneath to our plane and something's, going on there. The way these energies are flowing and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
It's intriguing either way.
That's what they call what is it? Some type of a radioactive thing that they call that is under the earth. Like they say, when you dig, it's dangerous, but it's not really. It's just the energy from the things moving underneath.
Right.
I think radon, not radon.
Yeah,
but
radon. I think it is.
Some kind of radioactive gas. I'm not sure if that's the right.
I know
word.
you have to have your house. You have to have like a radon detector because it's like odorless and all that stuff, and it could kill you in your sleep or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what we don't know. Actually, really know. But,
I know I got new glasses though.
Oh, I didn't.
Nice. They look good.
Yeah, a little bit different shape.
Yeah.
So, Shepu, you want to start off with something you got?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Talking about the TV, I was watching the TV last night because I've been like having this headache for two days, but it's been like 5 days since I went out because it's so it's been raining and it's like fall here. It's like maybe 60 Fahrenheit here, like every day in August, and the leaves are falling, and I don't know. I feel really
Well, this is a time of year when your body detoxes and stuff. You know, a lot of
Yes.
people get told they have the flu or they call it something else, a new name
Yeah.
for it, you know, and I know a few people who have that right now. But
Yeah,
it's that time of
exactly.
year.
And
My
that's what I was
allergies are
going
going
to
crazy.
say. I was going to say that my body thinks that it's false. It's false
Yeah.
because I think it is detoxifying itself. But they announce the sun coming back in a couple of days. So.
Oh, that's nice. The sun's coming back.
All right, like I was watching
Where did it
TV
go?
and there's this ad for chips or something. I don't know if you have these kinds of stuff in the US, but it's really funny how they just put it in your face. You see it here, space interview room. So
Yeah, they're interviewing actors, is what they're doing.
exactly, Jenna.
I think they fake space better in Hollywood than they do on the NASA shit.
Yeah.
Films.
This is a space.
Yes.
Murphy.
Yes.
This is a space agency.
Not a film set. Look, if crispy wings can be 70 calories and delicious, then I can be an actress and an astronaut.
An actress and an astronaut. Oh yeah, Len.
Pretty much telling you.
Yep, you're hired.
Never packed, never tried.
Sure did.
I don't see. Oh boy.
Talk about doing it all. Annie Murphy is now the first actress.
Yeah, right. You see.
It's just their way of telling us they've been doing this whole time. You know?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. That was a good catch, though.
I saw it. Oh, what the fuck are they doing again?
I'm surprised that people still buy these narratives, but it is what it
Unreal.
is, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, and I had like these old paintings I showed you.
Oh, let's go on big screen here. There we go.
Yeah, this is like supposed to be a volcano, but here it's written in French. The cause of it is hidden. I don't know why it's written this, but it's really
Say that
interesting.
again. What does it say?
Here, la cause en est cachée means like the cause of it is hidden.
Oh, that's big. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because they have a volcano concoction.
Yeah.
And they don't want you to know about it, but they can hide it from you and act like there's a whole volcano going off. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah. Hi, Shawnee. Welcome.
What's
Hey,
up, ShawnyBee?
How you doing?
Welcome.
Oh, you sound good. All
How
right.
you guys doing?
Doing good, doing good. We're just starting out here, so you're not too late. You're good.
Good. I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, it's okay. It's
No
my
worries.
fault. I got the time screwed up.
All right.
I messed the whole thing up because that's crazy.
So this is another painting from 1850 of a supposed fantasy city, but if you look at it, 1850, look how he painted all these. Look at this.
Yeah, Shepu, look at that. It almost looks like modern skyscrapers or something.
Yeah. So,
Like what we saw in that map from Iceland.
yeah. So this is the date that they gave us for this painting. I don't know. It's,
Wow. Well,
It's
it
really
definitely looks all muffed up
Yeah.
and possibly mud flooded and melted.
yeah, and I don't see any mountains.
Well, they are the mountains.
Yeah.
You're looking at them right there. Call me crazy, I know, but there they are.
Yeah, so this one was really interesting. This one also, because look, inside this mountain here,
It's a building. No way. Look
you
at
can
that,
see it.
guys.
It's a fucking building.
Dude, that is awesome
Nice.
that you found it. Oh, Shepu, look what's in the background. Look what's in the background. No, zoom back in. Zoom back in. Go between the statue and the building, and there's one of those kiln things with smoke coming out of it. Look at
Oh,
it.
yeah, that right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Wow. That's really
Yeah,
interesting.
exactly.
Wonder what they really use those for.
Well, I mean, they could have been making bricks and
Yeah.
stuff, but I
There's
don't know.
one-
Yeah, there's
there's
another one there too.
right here. So why do you need but maybe they need more bricks, but
In the John Levi video where he showed the map of Iceland, there was 3 of them, distinct ones, and they were right near the water too. Where do we find the nuclear power plant cooling towers and stuff? Always near water or rivers.
so you were asking like why Are they like these pyramids and there's two sphinxes, you know?
Yes.
But there's this drawing of they say.
Oh, there's another one. In between the two pyramids, there's another sphinx.
Oh yeah, there's a head here, a woman's head, two sphinx, like many pyramids.
Yeah.
But maybe today, what we see, like it's buried to this point. You know, we only see like the top part of these, and the other like buried. Because see, this sphinx has wings, and this one has big breasts. You know,
Oh,
like
so it's like a male and female. They both got big breasts.
yeah, because that's how they
They both
used
got boob jobs.
to describe these sphinxes, but they changed it later on. Again, I've seen many depiction of Egypt. Many are different, so don't know which one to believe. And also, they do this also to confuse again, because we live in the land of confusion. So
That's right. Now, who sings that song? This it's Phil Collins.
It's Phil Collins.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
That video with all the presidents.
yeah, it's the group called
Genesis.
Genesis. Thank you. Okay.
Land of Confusion. The Land of the
Interesting
Lost.
video.
Wow, this is really cool.
Yeah, and this painting you see like here, is God and the Devil, but what
Oh,
we
no,
see,
you know what it is? It's Jesus and the devil. He's probably saying, look, I'll let you rule all this if you just kneel.
yeah,
Remember he took him up on that hill or mountain or something and looked out over everything?
again a nice depiction of what's in the background. They're all buildings.
Oh, and all muffed up.
All
and
of it.
looking.
You know, they had
Now they're
like
mountains.
they had like vivid imagination back then, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But I believe that they just draw what they have seen or something. Because like even here, these roads are built on buildings already. You know?
Exactly. That's what we see in Italy as well, all along the coastline, especially in the Amalfi Coast.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, I think that.
Do you remember a long time ago, Martin Leedick had that picture from, it was like the China etchings, and one of the etchings was these people going up into a melted building and checking it out. I don't know if you remember that. Remember, you even had the thing that he was looking at. It was like a collection of different.
Yeah, it's the collection from the La Galerie Incroyable, yeah, from the 1700s. Yeah, we wanted to do shows on each of one, but there's a lot of them. It's like 60, 70 books.
Yeah, there's
It's
a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
And those people were going up those giant steps that led to nowhere in that other panel of it. You know, there's like so many different things.
Yeah.
But you could tell it was a melted building that these people were going up into. They drew it like a melted building. It was warped looking, and it had water running out of it different places. But you could see steps, and like they knew what it was. It's everywhere in the paintings. It's just before we didn't know what we were looking at, and now you know you could spot this stuff everywhere. It's addictive.
Maybe they were
I wonder where the
Meltologists.
water's
Trying to
coming
tell us
from.
Yeah, right. What did you say, Shawnee?
And I wonder where the water's all coming from.
Oh, the water.
All the water.
The fresh water.
Yeah.
I
The
think
fresh water.
Yeah, I think it comes from below. I think this.
Like
I
the
don't know
deep?
if the salt water is from the building ash mixing with the water from the floods and stuff like that. That could possibly be. I'm not
Yeah,
sure. What do you think,
wait.
Shepu?
Yeah, I know. You know, I did all the towers because all these giant cities and stuff need water. We need water. Everyone needs water, and you cannot like have water, but you can have like reservoirs of water, and how to distribute all this water to a city. It's now what we use today are water towers, but back then they called them water castles. So they were giant towers filled with water, fresh water that purified and that distributed just with the weight, you know, weight of the water goes into these and went into all these aqueduct that we see now but
Right.
remains because we don't have much remaining that we use today. They usually like destroy them or change them into roads today. But
Right.
all of these, they've been used for I don't know how long, but that's what everybody use. And you always see in those places, those old world cities, they all have um, these places where you could go get fresh water, still running today. It's everywhere, like these not fountains like in the middle, but just places where water just trickle and you can just go get some fresh water from there, because now it comes from the mountain, but probably before it was coming from this remaining tower and aqueduct system
Right.
that was
Right.
in place probably when those cities were put into creation. I don't know.
Well, I know Muammar Gaddafi in Lebanon, or I forget what country he's in. I think it's Lebanon. Anyway, he tapped into the water under the desert there and was going to try to make it like, an oasis, was getting people to start farming it and bringing the water. So he hit some kind of water table down there where it's nothing but fresh water. I don't know how far down it was or whatever, but it seems like this place was made in such a way that it provides everything that we need, and yeah, there's these calamities and catastrophes that take place, but basically everything's here. Just it exudes life. You know what I mean? And I think we're surrounded by water to a certain extent, but then there's also maybe water within, underneath. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Jen. It's the same. You can call it some water, but it's the same like properties. The air, it's the same properties as water. It moves as the same way, but at different like stages. Maybe it's exactly like music scale. There's different frequencies, but the air is the different frequency density as water, but it's still the same thing. Same. But like you said, water is almost everywhere underneath the ground. And I've heard people say that there's more water under than what we see outside, because
Right.
under all the lands there is water moving around, trickling, and you can find water. I know I've used, not me, but my dad used these dowsing rods to find water at our cottage, and each
Right.
time he got it. So I was like 12 years old. We with my cousin, and we were laughing at him. Yeah, what are you doing with these rods? You'll see, kid, you'll see. And then we didn't laugh when he first got to dig and he found the water right away. So I said, okay.
Some of them are pretty deep, though. You got to keep going and going and going for
Yeah,
you to hit water
some are
from the
really
wells. It's pretty amazing how.
I used to dig in Boston, and we would get down past a certain level. We would have to put the pump in the hole to drain the water out, or else it just keep filling up and filling up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's always water. Like when you dig down, you always hit water.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that, because I was just looking at some stuff about the Osirian temple in Egypt. It's such a huge anomaly. They pump the water out, the water comes back again.
They have
And they
to.
think it has some kind of a hydraulic cistern underneath of it or something.
When we look at all these mines and caverns, they have to have this type of draining system and pumping system to pump the water out, or it's going to fill up again. That's something that they rarely talk about, but they all have to do it.
Yep.
Because like ShawnyBee said, the water just going to come back in and fill the entire place again. Yeah. It
Exactly.
slips through all the cracks, and
Those cave explorers are finding like all kinds of like those massive wheels, and it's old infrastructure. I wonder if that has something to do with the whole water system.
yeah, probably. They use all the tool they could to harness some kind of energy from these waters, And what I wanted to say was, I lost my train of thought.
Yep, I got a couple of things I want to show you guys here if I could just get to it too.
Yeah.
But you keep going, Shepu.
Yeah, there was, these the biggest cave, with the giant crystals and stuff. They have to pump that water like really, really from. They're really deep, but they have to pump the water constantly from there. It's crazy.
Right. Hold on.
I had something.
I have the Assyrian temple here. I took a bunch of pictures of it. I'm just trying to see, getting them all to load here. And I have a special picture for CFM. Bring it all the way back up here.
And this water, it's always like fresh water, clear water, because it got through the natural processes of purification.
Yeah, it's always pure, clean water. Even up at Mount Chihao, when we were up there exploring, I drank water right out of the little stream that was coming out of the top of the mountain.
Yeah, I used to go take water from out of a natural well that we have like up the hill here, and a lot of people go there. I've drunk it for years and never been sick, but now it's been a while since I've been there because I only drink like distilled water, but the pure spring water have the minerals.
So what we have here is, I'm not even sure what it is. I got it from a video, and there it is. There's a building inside a mountain. Look at that. Just saying. And this here was some kind of cave that they're in exploring, but they look very much like columns, like melted columns here, more than they would look to me like some kind of natural forming stalactites and stuff. I don't buy those narratives anymore, but they definitely look like there were some columns here and they're melted. Oh, this is from Ball's Pyramid. We're not going to look at that one right now. Okay. This is the lattice work that you see on Ball's Pyramid. This is Ogashima, excuse me. The last picture was Ogashima, and so is this one. And this is this lattice work that we see. They say it's for landslides and stuff, but we start to see it everywhere across the plain. And it's always really strange looking and janky, and some of it looks cooked out. I thought was really interesting. Let me slide in on this one here. Look at this. Isn't that crazy looking? Look at that. It transitions right into.
Yeah, it looks like the landslide was already there, so they're late in their work.
Yeah, it looks like the land slid down and opened that up, and there it is. There it is. I got a couple more pictures on this one here. Okay, here's another one. Different location. And it's just all over the place. It's crazy looking.
Yeah, you can see that it didn't do anything in that previous picture because
Yeah.
the land just slid, but it looks like it was already there, this thing.
Exactly. And that's a close-up of it. Here's another one from Ogashima. Look at this, guys. This is just, when I first found this and I put it on the Facebook group, remember everybody went crazy? Yeah. It was funny to hear their reactions. But yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How they made the forms like follow the cliff. That's I don't even know how to do this shit.
Yeah, 5 guys. It only took 5 guys to do this.
Yeah.
They take care of the whole island. Let me zoom in on this one here. I think this is, yeah. There's another one over there. You can see it. This is a good one here too. This is Ogashima again, but now you can see the lattice work up here, right? It's all charred looking, and if you follow it over here, you can kind of see it's melted away and stuff. But follow this thing down, and this is all new construction right here. But down underneath it, behind it, and down here is the rest of the mountain or caldera to this fucking fake volcano. And look, It's all melted under here. Under these pylons right here that are holding this thing up, this is all, and it looks like melted steps or melted lattice work, just like you have up here. Look at it. See it, Shepu? Remember we showed this picture a while ago? Anyway, there it is. And then, of course, there's this one here where the plants are taking over and growing over it. Yep, there it is.
And what do they call that again? What's the narrative?
Oh, it's for landslide protection. You never saw the Augustuma video we did, the live stream? Augustuma?
Yeah, it does look familiar. I knew it looked familiar.
Okay, yeah. They say that this is for landslides. And it takes like 3 to 5 guys to do this.
Crazy.
That's all they have on the island.
It's the entire hill. It's prone to landslide, but they only do certain section. But when those certain section, there's nothing down, so it's like it's there for nothing. It's almost
just grab a few inmates out of prison, and there you go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just some snippets from somebody's video. Again, some people might think these are mussels left over from a giant, and we're seeing just like petrified mussels. I don't know. I don't think so. Not in my opinion, anyway. But definitely we see cross bedding here, which y'all just call cross bedding, especially right through here where the building seems to have collapsed in on itself. Right here, it was going cross. It was like sliding. It was slipping and sliding, slipping and sliding. And that's what creates that effect, in my opinion, anyway. I'm not sure what this is, but it's definitely all muffed up. I don't remember what I took that for. I think I was just looking at different things from satellite here. Like all these strange anomalies and stuff. Look at this one. This one's really weird. Kurtis, we were just talking about looking at satellite stuff too.
Oh,
And not the greatest pictures. Look at this even. I mean, this is on supposed land. I mean, this is just crazy looking how it's so cooked out looking like that and just obliterate it. I don't know.
Looks like some of the bricks I find.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have this like formation on top, this lime stuck in it.
Some of the melted bricks I find look like that.
Nice.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, because it's so bizarre. Some of the landscape here in this area. I think I was in Iceland taking some of these shots.
Yeah, like you I don't know. There's this video about I don't remember his name. He went to a fort, and he found like on the side like this effervescent of the lime make this same formations, like what we call like motor snot. It does the same thing, and what ShawnyBee explained, maybe it is the same thing again on the bricks.
David Wayne, is that what you're talking
Yes,
about?
yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Me and Kurtis found that on that boulder in Pittsburgh too.
Oh yes, I remember that. Yep.
This is that area on the map that John Levi showed on his one about Iceland with the old map and the new map. And this is where that castle little town was, and those skyscrapers that were next to that little castle town. This is where the castle town was located. And now look what's there. A whole big old muffed up mess. And this looks like a volcano right here. So yeah.
Welcome, Jamie's sister.
Oh, welcome, Jamie's sister. I don't think she's ever been here before. Welcome. All right, guys. So I'm not going to get too much into these pictures. I was looking for something to show CFM here. I don't know where it was. I think it's past all this stuff. I had a little picture for him.
Yeah, I have some one Mandela for him and one for you also. Nice.
Look at this fucking place. This is in Japan.
Yeah.
It's one of their mountains. Make it make sense. It's a mountain of melted building is what it is. And here you can see the brick. Look at this. Look, you can see it. Here's brick right here. It's even here. It's crazy. All right, let me get out of this screen share. I'll just figure that out another time, and we'll get into what we're doing here. Okay. All right.
I had to get my coffee and
Nice.
Nice. I like
Nice.
it. Turn it around again. Let me see. There you go. Looks good.
It's not the Melanie one, but
Oh, we'll have to get that one too.
yeah. So
So 45 people here. Awesome.
you're welcome.
Welcome everybody. Hi,
Just
plane
wanted to
drifters
show
here.
that. You see, even the AI doesn't get it right.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
What's going
Yeah.
on with this hat?
In
Yeah.
case anybody doesn't know, the red stripes aren't there anymore.
Yeah.
They never
I
were
was
there.
just telling my wife about that yesterday,
It's a crazy one, huh?
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, it has stripes." I'm like, "Well, it doesn't have stripes."
No, it doesn't. And this
Never
one's
did,
for you.
apparently.
This one's for you,
Yeah,
Jen.
never did.
Look at her hands. She's got like man hands. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw somebody did a face app thing on her to make her look like a guy. It didn't take much.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That way.
This one's for ZFM. Again.
Nice.
What?
Damn it, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
people are crazy with the AI.
Yeah, I had that picture of a bird. Actually, it was a video. I sent it to CFM with the timestamp. There was a bird that was sitting there on the ground looking at what is a tablet, and it had that spiral thing on it. You know, that makes you kind of like trip out and zone out and stuff. The spiral, and it was like
Oh yeah, yeah.
up there looking at it. I'm like, oh, it's getting reprogrammed.
That's good. Oh yeah, that's the one I sent you, Jen. Remember?
Yeah, that's really cool. I love this drawing.
Yeah, somebody made like this. It's with all the people that are like, what's going on in the world today?
All the usual suspects.
Those demons.
Exactly. Yeah, that's really cool.
No, Joseph, good. He's made a really good one. It's the Great Awakening. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
All right, that was for my random stuff.
All right. So where do we want to go from here? Do you want to start off, Kurtis?
Wherever you want to go, you're the boss. What are we doing?
Okay. All right. So the other day I posted one of Kurtis's videos. I think it was from last year. And he seems to have stumbled upon something very interesting. Although it's a work in progress, this research that he's doing. And it's very compelling, though. And what you showed in that video, I was really wanting to share it because I thought you articulated it really well. And I just wanted to give people a brief overview of what you've come to a conclusion so far on it, or how you even got to this point in your research. And it's just starting. You know, he doesn't have everything nailed down, and I'm sure other things will come along and everything. But just to kind of just briefly give people an idea of what you're seeing there and everything.
I just want to add something before I start, because people that works in computers and in what's it called? I'm trying to find it in English, like a programmation of computer. They know all about these, how the nodes work, you know, because you start from a center point and you all put all the links to it from the place, and if they totally gonna get what you are explaining, you know. So
I saw it immediately, and I think it's really, really, really compelling evidence. I don't know where this evidence is going to take us, but I think it's going to take us, in my opinion, Kurtis, I'm sure you probably maybe don't feel this way at this point, but I think it's going to take us to more answers that we're looking for.
yeah,
and
people
squash
love
some of the
your
questions.
Freya.
Freya, I just texted her. I'm like, we're live right now.
Kurtis, nice video,
So-
Kurtis, from Freya.
Thank you.
I keep forgetting.
Thanks, guys. Hi,
Yeah,
everybody.
it was fascinating. It was, Freya. I think it's important conclusions and evidence that you were showing, and I think it could really take off and bring more of the research together. But yeah, so just lay it on us. Let's hear how this all happened. Start from the beginning.
Well, first and foremost, thanks for doing that premiere. Jeez, it was like
Oh,
10:44
yeah, no problem.
at night. it was like 10:44 at night, and I looked at my phone. I'm like, oh, Jen's doing a premiere. Well, I
Yeah,
wonder what
watching
this
it,
is.
I'm like, man, I gotta
And it's
share
me.
this shit.
I couldn't believe it, but thanks for doing that.
Yeah, I love your patience to draw all of this. They're really
Oh,
you took your time, bro, because
Shepu.
they're all neat. And
So what happened is I started trying to find, household items to draw circles and stuff, and that got real frustrating real fast because nothing's the right size. So I had to get, those plastic.
you need something like this.
Yeah, I had to get that on eBay. Yeah, and that helped tremendously. But then I still screwed it up, and you can see how some of them are pretty intricate drawings, and I'd get pretty far and screw it up. And but anyways, and that was my very first video ever.
That was your very first video,
Yeah, ever.
and you had to
I
redo
didn't
it
have,
a
I
couple of
didn't have a
times.
computer. I had never done boots, but I was seeing that pattern, and I just had to get it out somehow. It's a screen recording on my cell phone. That's how I made it, because that way I could record myself, right, and show the pictures while I'm screen recording in the camera on my phone, and then I could go into my pictures and present and talk over it. So
Yeah, what I love the most about it is that you're in your car.
yeah, I had to go somewhere to get peace and quiet
Yeah.
to do it, and
That was cool.
but honestly, I don't even know what I'm seeing, but I'm definitely seeing something, and I
just explaining the pattern that you saw everywhere. So
yeah, so that was whenever I did that. It's been a while, and so now that I've been like, I'm pretty compulsive with that pattern now. I see it all day, every day. It's maddening, actually.
It's like the number 23. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming. But in the video, I've come to realize that I was only seeing one side of a two-part pattern. And because I kind of put it down, I did that video, I was doing nodes, and then I kind of stopped, and I started doing a lot of boots. So I didn't really move forward or get any further in the nodes. But I have got a lot more I figured out. I didn't really come prepared with a lot of pictures, but I could show you some pictures. And like you were saying, Shepu, and that's exactly it, is I'm not sure what I'm seeing, but I think that if somebody is like a computer programmer or works on circuit boards, or somebody can have a background that can hear what I'm saying and take it to another level. Because I don't know how much further I can really go with it other than point it out, tell you I'm seeing it, and
It's
keep pointing it
interesting.
out. But
It's interesting that we see in some locations, we see these bricks turning in the walls. Like you'll see the pattern, and then you'll see a couple of bricks that have started to turn and stuff. And we really don't have a language to put to that, But I think what you're seeing is how you explain it, and the energy and the way it's pulling down and everything, especially with the valleys and everything. I thought it was so fascinating.
I'm still on that 100%. I mean, so
Yeah.
sometimes it's funny you bring that up. So a lot of evidence is those what they call petrified mushrooms, right? That's what they're going to call it. That's what the Titan people will call it. It's a mushroom, and those are very specific. That's a very specific X factor pattern signature. It's a very specific signature. Those mushrooms, and I bet you every time. I just haven't had the time to go into it, but I know it because every picture I see of it, it's in the middle of a huge alley, and I think it's important to see a location, and if it's showing a certain specific signature, I think it's important to be able to pull out it to a macro level and see what's around it and see if other areas have similar surroundings. And I think we can learn a lot by just recognizing signatures and comparing them to other places in the realm that are similar. But what is that?
I don't know. My phone is bugging. I don't know what's going on. So it is.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right. Stop.
Amber alert.
No, just a message entering.
Node alert.
Yeah,
Node alert?
Exactly.
Node alert. Yeah.
It is. It's the node alert.
Kurtis, I also think that you're trying to explain something like on paper in 2D, but it's really happened in a 3D fashion. and it's hard to really explain it.
Yep.
It's 100%. So the expansion we see in a brick, in my opinion, this pattern's this is what's doing it. It's the energy's coming together, and there is conflict here, and ultimately it's coming this way and this way out of that. I call it the point of reaction right there.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's the energy's going here, and it's pushing out this way and this way out of that, and it's doing that over and over and over again when it's expanding. And I can see it. I have a few pieces of vitrified, and you can see it's a 3D donut. It's the pattern for sure. Once you can recognize what it is, you can see it where it's only half there and stuff. You know what it is because part of it blew off in the event, or for whatever reason the whole thing's not there. Once you understand what it is, you can see it everywhere and you can recognize it absolutely everywhere.
And that's interesting that you said it was like a donut too, because I was asking you about the eye of the Sahara. And that thing's perfectly round, and it looks like it was like almost like a vortex or something. And nobody really has an explanation for it, except for that they say it might have been Atlantis.
Right.
I think it might have something to do with what you're saying. But
the crazy part about it is I see I can pick up a rock the size of a softball. Every single rock I pick up, period, 100% of them. I can pick it up. I can see the pattern. I can put the rock down and go into Google Map and satellite and zoom all the way out as far as I can and look down in the realm and see the same similar pattern over and over and over and over and over and over. Smaller, bigger, they're all connected. All the smaller ones are part of the bigger ones.
Right.
It's really weird. But it's definitely, and again, like Shepu was saying, I need someone that knows a lot about electromagnetism. I know Home Bliss has been posting a lot of that guy Ken stuff, and he does a lot of great electromagnetism work. I forget his name. But it's that pattern. It's that fundamental. I don't even see it. I haven't looked into it yet. I don't have the time to do it yet. But it's that fundamental electromagnetism symbol, which is like an hourglass with the two circles on either side of the middle. And that's what I'm seeing everywhere. The yin, the yang, and it's going together and it's splaying out on that hourglass. That hourglass is pushing out.
Like I just downloaded the picture I just showed you.
See, you have the circles all around it too.
Yeah, you see that the first part where the node is, like it starts small, but it expands like exponentially out.
Correct, in a 3D fashion. Exactly.
Yes. And you can follow these lines. You can. It goes into these. It cannot go like here. It will only follow like these lines of, because this is the pattern that is everywhere. The pattern of the flower of life, but in a different way. And,
it's very, very,
Here, look, there's the flower of life on my, and this is like the sine wave.
100% sine wave. Yeah, that's part of my presentation.
Here in each waves, you can see that there's a spiral that it starts from the small and going like wider. It kind of matches with what you were talking about.
And you know what, Kurtis, I really liked how you explained how you have a brick wall and then it goes block, and then we're looking at perfect block walls and stuff like that. We kind of lose some people along the way when it comes to that. How is this brick wall suddenly this big block wall like we see in like Teotihuacan and different places like that, megalithic structures even. I thought that was really cool. How even the way you drew it out. I mean, it's definitely a step in the right direction as far as trying to at least put a language to this whole research. So I really appreciate everybody, especially even ShawnyBee and everything that you're doing as well. And many other people, they have their own little kind of language for this topic. But we're all coming together, like I said, with our own pieces to the puzzle and see how they fit. I might have the answer that you were looking for. You might have the answer that I was looking for. And this is how we're going to get to the truth of the matter, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I agree.
Exactly. Yeah, I saw that pattern too, because I'm trying to learn this new type of program that's just come out not too far. And it all works with nodes. And you got to connect nodes and stuff. And when I start looking at it, I thought of your stuff, it's exactly the same thing again.
Yeah. Well,
everything is related.
I just looked at thermal rotation. I was looking at thermal rotation, spirals and stuff, pinwheels and different things.
Yeah.
I didn't get into all of it because it's very technical and everything, but I was like, I think this might have an answer in here. I just can't decipher it right now. But
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's it. I think that's the symbol or the whatever.
toroidal magnetic field. Yeah, I'll look it up right now.
Yeah,
I know when we were in that cave, Kurtis, the one with the bricks and the blocks, the way you were breaking it down, I couldn't break it down like that. Like, I see it, but I couldn't, like, explain it like that.
Yeah, that
So-
was good.
Well, especially those places you can see it blocking out. I mean, it's literally
Yeah.
perfectly square.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the laser pointer. I love I think the laser pointer is a big help in pointing stuff out. I love having that thing.
Okay, is this what we're talking about here?
Nope, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Okay.
But I'm sure it has something to do with it. When I see it, it looks like in a 2-dimensional picture, it looks like
You see
literally an
that?
hourglass with the 2 circles in the middle.
Yeah, you see that small there, Jen, when right there in the corner. That's the
in the ball. Yeah. That's
Yes.
pretty close to it. Yeah.
But that's the Lorentz law or something. If you
I'll know it when I see. I haven't had time. But that, like I said, if someone that's pretty close. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
There we go. That's what I'm seeing
Nice.
everywhere. In the melt.
Well, you know what's interesting about this field itself is when you have 2 Tesla towers, they create a field, each one of them. And when those 2 fields come together in the middle of the 2 fields, that's where all the magic happens. Isn't that
Yeah.
interesting?
That's the
Yeah.
point of reaction. It's funny because I have all these ridiculous sketch drawings that I've been making for a long time of all the patterns I see. And then I come to find out, then I end up seeing these patterns on, electromagnetic shows. And I'm like, what? That's exactly what I drew. And I didn't even know about those patterns.
Right. Isn't
Exactly.
that awesome?
Oh, it was so very satisfying when I saw that. I'm like, no way. That's exactly
This is what
I
they
drew.
give us for the electromagnetic stuff for the Earth being a ball, okay? But it's not a ball. It's more like a donut, kind of like what we were just showing. And this is what, this is how they explain it on the globe Earth here. But clearly it's not that. It's a donut.
yeah, but yeah, look, it shows right in the middle. This is the creation field. You can see that the field that is around it, it's invisible. You cannot see it, but they draw it with. But where the magnet is, this is where the energy is concentrated, and this is where we can see stuff because there's so much energy concentrated in that section. That's how we can perceive it. That's what creation is. It's like the forces coming together and so much energy that we can actually see what is. And I have like a lot of video to do about this stuff, and also the relation with the cross and the creation and Jesus Christ and the energy field and the etheric field. It's all related. It's all the same thing, and it's all represent the same thing. It's the creation energy of life,
Right.
And
Yeah.
I have a lot of things to do, and this is on my list.
It's everything.
Yeah.
Literally, it's everything.
Exactly.
Including the ether. I see it in the clouds. All right, let me put that out there too.
Yeah.
I see the same pattern in the clouds.
Exactly.
Yep. Same things happening in the clouds. You might not be at the right angle to see it, but sometimes you are. And I have a ton of pictures of the same pattern that I see here, right up there, for sure. Same
From
things
the
happen.
macro to the micro, it's all the
100%.
same.
100%. But it's all in the ether too. It's the same.
Yep.
That's all running through the ether, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Exactly, Kurtis.
Yep. And here we have 2 Tesla towers creating their electromagnetic fields here and right in the center between them. And this is what I think why you see pagodas everywhere, all over China and stuff. They're not temples. They're just towers, just like these are here, except they're dressed up differently and stuff, but they still have the tech inside. Of course, this one here is like we see the ball and the spire on top of a lot of the conical roofs and cathedrals and stuff. It's just more Tesla technique. See how this is like a smaller one? If you put a conical roof around this thing going up here, and then you have the ball and then the spire sticking out, this is what it looks like under the conical roof here. You have stuff like this going on.
Yep. Hi, Jeannie. Jamie.
Hey, Jeannie. All right. So go ahead, continue. I'm going to come out of screen share. Just wanted to give people a visual on that.
Yeah, I think he was. Did you?
Yeah, I mean, we'll just touch on it there. I mean, unless you want to go further, I don't know if you want to do that, do the boots.
No, I think you're fine. You know, as you go along with your research, we'll probably get more into that topic later on down the road on another show or something. I know you don't feel that comfortable talking about it in depth because you know there's more research to be done, and you don't want to misspeak on anything, and I totally respect that. Kurtis is figuring this out. That's right.
There's certainly a much more comprehensive video coming, like the other one, but lot further along for sure. It's electromagnetism.
We live on an electromagnetic plane of inertia or something, existence of some sort. And if you can tap
the melt is half melt, and I mean, at least around here, I mean, it's more than that. Meltology is half melt, half transition to me. And here in New England, it is 85% transition and 15% melt. Like we're living on the same exact footprint that we were walking in their shoes, in their footsteps. It's the same foundation that was brick is just now stone. And that goes for everything else in all of New England. It's the same footprint. It was all brick. It is now all that janky, huge granite blocks.
Right.
Everywhere. There's very little melt here.
No, here it's the country. It's the contrary. It's like 80-90% melt and not much left. You know.
Right.
And you can see, especially in the walls, like I was showing in the basement, I guess in that video. I forget where I was, but I'm in these old basements all the time, and you can see. Now that I see it, you can just see it. It's like a big, huge fan blade right there in the foundation.
You know, it's interesting you say that because that's how Jerry DeCamp got onto the idea that there was something different going on because he was a home inspector and he was looking at a lot of these basements and you could see the brick and then it goes right into these boulders and stuff like in this janky, weird basement wall and stuff. And
when I'm down there, I'm talking to Jerry out loud too.
Right.
A few times I was talking to him like, "What's up, Jerry? Look where I'm at."
Yeah. Right. But yeah, and there has been other people along the way before him and any of us who were actually talking about some of this stuff. I have articles where people were talking about certain different things being once buildings and structures of some sort that have now degraded over time to the point where they're just little granules and we're just walking over them. Still implying that, you know, what we call land or ground or whatever was actually buildings at one time. However, they don't go to the idea that it's been melted away. They say it's eroded away, you know, to the point where it's just like, you know, it looks like a sandstone butte, but it's actually a, you know, ziggurat.
Millions of years.
Right.
Exactly, Shawnee. They always go with these millions and millions of years because that's the only way they could somehow explain something that they can't explain. You know?
Yep.
They have to make
years on it. We'll call it deep time.
I mean, sometimes I've been confronted before and by a normie, not in the truth arena, but normies on job sites and at work, and they've given me crap, and you can turn it right around on them and just ask them about the Big Bang and have them explain to you just what the Big Bang is and how it worked, and let me know what you think about the Big Bang. Tell me all about it.
Yeah.
They don't know anything about any of that. So they look just as stupid.
Yeah.
They're clueless. It's all nonsense.
But, you know, they think it's fact as well. Their theories have transitioned, if you will, into facts for them. You know what I mean? Because we've been spoon-fed this all our lives since the day we walked into their fucking mind-controlled public school system. Or it doesn't matter. Private school. It's all the same. And that's what we see. We have a perception deception. And these theories become facts, you know. Fun fact, this theory over here, you know, none of it's fact. It's all bullshit. Hypothetical, theoretical sciences, theoretical physics, all this stuff. It's just all bullshit.
It's all theory. Gravity's theory.
Yep. But no, they talk about gravity every day like it's a known fact, you know, but they have to have you with the gravity. So you're on a ball in space, the buoyancy and density, and you're on a flat plane. It's diabolical what they've done. But
Yeah.
aw.
Jinxie.
Well, the melt evidence I find is definitely fat.
Yeah, you can see the snake skin pattern.
Oh yeah, that's really cool, Shepu. I didn't know she had a pattern like that. That's beautiful.
Everyone's
Got
going.
long pants on tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, right? She was tearing you up, tore up from the floor up.
Yeah, she's okay now. Like she's gonna
Jinxie
be.
had to get his airtime.
Yeah. Okay, Jinx.
All right. So you ready to get into a screen share, Kurtis? You want to show us some
Yeah, so
stuff?
you want, we'll do
Yeah.
some boots from. All right, this is from Saturday. ShawnyBee and I have
Nice.
been doing that Red Brick Saturday, which she is.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty. I remember commenting on it a while back and being like, "Red Brick Saturday, huh?" And he's like, "Yeah, Red Brick Saturday. I've been doing it forever."
Isn't it great
It
when you
happened.
team up with somebody to go look at this stuff? I think it's awesome you guys teamed up and
Oh,
you're doing this together.
It's therapy, Jen.
Yeah.
It's
Fun.
It
Yeah.
is fun. It really is.
Curtis really knows what he's talking about too when we're out there. So that's really, it's awesome.
Thanks. Well, we can bounce ideas off each other. So
Yeah.
I don't notice everything. ShawnyBee doesn't notice everything, and
Yeah.
it's amazing the things that one of us will miss and one will see, and vice versa.
Right.
Yeah, for
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
What's up, Natalie? Welcome.
Yeah, you cannot see everything with when you're only alone. You know, you see something, but there could be something like 1 feet or 2 feet just beside you, and you don't even see it. You know. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
All right, here we go. I'm going to put you on big screen.
Okay.
Going big.
All right. This is going to be the little X factor that we're going to do, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do this one. Okay. All right, we'll just start right. Well, I actually got to go all the way to the bottom, but ShawnyBee had sent me 20 pictures. He doesn't have a computer, so he's not able to present anything. So I wanted to make sure there were some pictures he wanted in there that we got in there. That is my cat.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got to make this big. Let me see the cat. I love cats. Oh, what kind of cat is this? Is it a
Siamese.
Siamese? Okay. Oh, so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful.
Onyx. All right. On a more serious note. Okay, so we went to Manchester, New Hampshire, which is really close to where I'm at. ShawnyBee has never been there, so even more exciting. Excuse me. And I've been driving by this place, my whole life. I left New Hampshire for 12 years. I was in California, near Melanie, actually, Northern California. And I came back last year. So I came back last year with fresh eyes. So I'm just in a playground out here. I did question a lot of this stuff, though, back in the day. I was drinking the Kool-Aid, but I definitely had a problem with a lot of it.
Right.
Because I've been building my whole life, too. So it was extra nonsense. All right, I got to go right. So Manchester is like a milliard. It's like there's a few of these big cities here on the Merrimack River that runs up and down through New Hampshire, down through Massachusetts. I live less than a mile from it. But there's so Manchester.
Let me ask you this real quick, Kurtis. Has the Merrimack River spelling of that word changed for you? Because Brian Davis said it was the Mandela effect.
I know. I've seen him talking about that, and it's funny you say that. I looked at it just the other day, and he is saying that it lost the K at the end, which it didn't. Not on my Google map, anyways. Because I remember him talking about it, and I remember looking it up the other day, and tilting my head like, all right, now I'm really confused. But it seems like it was always the way it is now. It may have taken the K. Maybe it came back. Maybe
that could have happened too. Yeah, who knows? I'm just wondering because I remember the Merrimack River and him talking about it quite a few times.
I was born in Lowell, where he's from. So, I mean, Lowell, Massachusetts is on the Merrimack too, and looks just like this. It's almost like it was the next stop on this river to have something like this, because Lowell and here, Manchester, New Hampshire, are like big mill towns and the big, long, crazy, ridiculous narrative. Because these buildings are just, there's so many of them. It's crazy.
Oh, look at that.
We came here to look at these in this wall. But first, we came to the other side of the river so that we could look across. Because like I said, I drive this a lot. There's a highway right here, obviously, next to the river. And it's all twisty and turny, too. And there's like no breakdown lanes or anything. So you got to be really careful. I've definitely swerved a lot looking at this wall. So this is looking across to where the side that we're going to go to. So we stopped over there to look at it. And there's a whole bunch of these tunnels. It's just, and this is underneath. You know, to me, the brick on top is just ridiculous nonsense. And this is underneath all that. It's crazy. The whole riverbank is that. Okay, this is a huge piece of machinery that is down by the river that they just have out on display. I have a whole bunch of pictures of it later. And it looks like some kind of valve or something. It's crazy. And like ShawnyBee was saying in the video, one of the videos I made, these bolts are for attaching a pipe. So they're for attaching a pipe going that way, going this way. And this is like some kind of valve. I mean, this thing drops. So it was really cool. I'd never seen anything like that. All right. This is just Manchester, the mills. There's all these crazy towers and everywhere. All these windows, thousands and thousands and thousands of windows. Oh, there's me taking a picture of this crazy thing.
That valve is crazy.
Crazy Shepu. They got a whole bunch of detailed pictures later. Just sitting there for us to look at.
Held a pipe that you could walk through.
Yeah. I got to start bringing the tape measure on the walks. I don't know why I keep saying that. I keep forgetting. But it was 6-7 feet wide on the inside easily. Might have been bigger.
Yeah.
This is the mills, some of the granite blocks on the bottom. So the granite blocks are already nonsense, and they're starting to break down too. There's a floater. But this is a node right here. You can see the little star pattern. Here's 0.1, here's 0.2, and here's your hourglass going this way, this way, this way, and this way. But anyways, that's a floater. Oh.
Mm.
There's me at the valve. Pretty intense piece of machinery. Should have brought the tape measure. I wanted to see how thick that steel was and everything too. But
yeah, it's crazy.
Here's some other angles of the tunnel. Here's the mills on top, and yeah, that's what we're looking at underneath.
Hey, Pence.
It remind me of Lowell, Massachusetts a lot too.
Yeah, big time. I think we're going to Lowell soon with Patty G and with David too. Hopefully, Watchful Warrior too. What's up, Pants?
What's up, Pants?
But yeah, crazy, overwhelming brick everywhere. It's insane. This is one little section of it. Runs up and down the river. There's a little half and half brick right there. There's a little Arnold Palmer for you. And here's the pattern. Here's part A. Here's part B right here. These two are interacting. I didn't even look at this one, Shawnee. This is yin and yang right here. And it's a lot of the time it will create just what it's doing. I didn't even see this. And a lot of time the pattern will create just what it's doing. It'll turn one side a whole different color or a whole different material. And yeah.
Yin and yang.
Ooh, I'm going to put that in the node presentation. Yeah, for sure. 100%. You can see it in macro on Google too. Same thing. You'll have these big green fields with a perfect line through them, and then you'll see the circles, and it's all right there. Yeah. Doing the same thing that this brick's doing.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's in between the cracks of these big boulders.
It's starting to break down on the bottom.
Nice.
That brick has seen better days.
Yeah.
Guys, look at that right there. Yeah, look at it. Just look at it.
You heard an echo.
This is a picture of the brick pudding we were walking around on.
Oh, I love that, Kurtis. Look, you can even make out other bricks under it that are still under it, even.
It's like
yeah.
brick jambalaya. yellow bricks, red
It's like
brick.
brick
Yeah.
asphalt.
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. We're walking around all over it. This is
Wow.
probably the coolest thing.
Oh, this is nice. Look at this.
Yeah. This thing is nuts. We couldn't even figure out what it was. I got a picture later further back so you can see it.
I don't think they built it that way.
All I kept saying, I'm like, make it make sense because it doesn't make sense to me.
Yes, Shawnee, you got that right.
What a mess. Upside down arches, a double upside down arch. It's like oval. I couldn't find any steel. Like I thought maybe there might have been a pipe here. I couldn't find one, but definitely has the old steel sticking out.
Oh, look, I just thought of something. You know, Machu Picchu and different places, even like in South America, where those huge megalithic structures have those nodules sticking out of them, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
just removing them and stuff. Maybe it's this, what you're talking about.
It could be. That was one of the most satisfying parts about Meltology is how it solves so many different those bumps always bugged me.
Yes.
And as soon as I figured out Meltology, I was like, solved.
And the polygonal walls, the polygonal
Correct.
masonry everywhere. That's always bugged a lot of people. And when we started covering it, and Shepu came up with the grain growth, and this is on the micro, okay? The grain growth and the sintering, and what that does on the micro, you take that out to the macro, we're seeing that in these polygonal walls. It's not, they're separated by hundreds and thousands of miles and cultural and age differences and stuff. No, it was a worldwide plane destruction of extreme heat, and this is why we see this polygonal pattern everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can see it in those polygonal walls for sure. The node pattern for sure. You know how they have the little one of them supposed to be a jaguar or whatever? It's all part of the pattern.
Right.
Yeah. It's not a jaguar.
Oh, this is like the wall you drew, where it goes block like this. Okay.
Yeah. Here's me. Look at there's water coming out right here.
Yeah. Right. Water right
The
out
water.
of the
We're
stone.
standing on the shore, so where's this water coming from?
Look at the blocks right above it too.
Yeah, there's definitely bricks right there in that block. You
Yeah.
can see them.
And then it's the same. Oh, this is so crazy. I see it right away. This is a giant flower. This is a giant node. Here's the dead center. Here's A. Here's B. See, and this is all part of a big flower pattern right here. This is the dead center of it. And I see it right away. And if you were to back out, you'd see it better. These little guys right here, I call these travelers. I see them everywhere. They're everywhere throughout the big blocks. They're even on stone walls and people's yards and stuff. Everyone's like, oh, they put them there. No, they didn't.
Yeah,
They're traveling.
we've seen that in a lot of locations. Shepu's shown a lot of stuff. Even when we had JJ on, Shepu, remember JJ showed us that one wall that had all these weird little bricks in it?
It's the same phenomena all around.
Yeah.
They're being pulled. They were in motion when the event ended and it froze, just like this. These were being pulled towards these two pieces right here from far away. Sometimes it's from far away, and you can trace it right back. They're being pulled. You can see it, and you can see other ones. It's like Pants called it spaghetti lines. You can see them twisting and turning, and ultimately coming here. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're
I can see it now too.
They're being pulled.
Yeah, I see it now.
Look at this. See this? I digress into the nodes here. So here's a big two-parter, yin, yang. You can zoom in like right here, and you can see yin and yang right here on a smaller scale right here. See, here's the darker, the lighter, it's yin and it's yang. It's everywhere. Here's another one right here. Yin, yang. See it? Boom,
Yeah.
boom. They're reacting. It's the same. Here it is again. Here, 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 here. Here it is again. Here and here. They're all reacting. It's the same pattern. And I pointed out these little ones, and guess what? They're part of a bigger one. Here's the bigger one right here and here.
Yep.
It's crazy. And all those ones are part of this one. And it's all rotating. And I don't know how to explain it, but getting better at it.
Talking about the water bursting like inside of places, that's why we see like water trickling everywhere. I don't know if you've seen air in my area. There was a really old pipe that burst, and I want to show you. Just keep your screen shared 2 seconds.
All right, want me to close it?
Show you what happens. You know,
Fine.
imagine. Oh, shit! I didn't share the right one.
I got to unshare, don't I?
No,
No.
You stay right where you're
all
at. He knows how to
Okay.
go.
No, I will just do it over yours. But here you'll see. Here in Montreal, there's an old pipe that burst, and it flooded everywhere. But look at this. This is only one pipe. Imagine thousands of pipes like this going out everywhere.
And all these muffed up buildings. Yeah, there's your
exactly.
waterfalls.
You would have like water, and imagine this is under the earth, you know.
And now you have a river.
Yeah, no, it flooded. It happens like last week, and the pipe just flooded all the island almost, you know.
Reminds me of that wood pipe that Kurtis showed, and it had all the water leaking out of it. I think that was on purpose for the pressure, so it didn't blow the wood pipe apart.
Yeah, it could
For
have
all
been.
that.
That was crazy. It's crazy that we had found the busted one earlier, and we had never seen
Yeah.
that one, and then see that.
Yeah.
I gotta take you out, Shepu. There you are.
Yeah, and here, look.
Okay, that's better. Now we're right.
Yeah, I'll show you again what it looks like. Here, you can see that this
Oh,
was the pipe itself. You see, it's not even an old one. You know, it's but
But
they
that
had
looks like-
covered like with copper wires. But, when they dig, look, what I saw, was
There's
brick.
all brick.
Yeah,
Even
all
the
brick
part by
here,
that other hose.
Yeah. yeah. Look at the hole they made. That's
all the wall
Look at-
here.
Look at the line of pirate. Is that a line of bricks right up top there?
Yes, right
there.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you go over towards that hose that's hanging off where the greenery is, that
Yeah.
green grass, past that, that thing
Yeah.
you're circling, just past that, and where the grass is, the green grass. There's brick under
Yeah.
there. I can see it.
Here.
Where that square
No,
grass.
over where you were. That's okay though. Don't worry about it. It's all
Right
good.
there,
Look at
right
this. Whatever this
Oh
is.
yeah, maybe these are leaves because
Oh,
closer
yeah,
to
they're
the ground.
bricks.
But yeah, these bricks were really deeper. Like the ground level is here.
Yeah. What is all this? Wow.
Yeah,
Our
but-
ground level.
Yeah, exactly. Because in the island of Montreal, it was all a star fort once. You can see it in the oldest pictures. But today you cannot find any wall anywhere. But in old pictures, there was a wall all around it. So
Hey. Shepu. Okay, put your mouse. Oh, go
No.
back to that picture. Go back to that picture.
sorry.
I'm gonna start showing you guys all this crap. Okay, where did I see it?
Curtis, you know how to make your screen
Okay.
big? On the lower left-hand corner of the screen you're looking at, or excuse me, lower right-hand corner, there's a
Oh, yeah.
screen
Yeah,
you
I
can
did.
expand it out.
Yeah, I'll make it
Okay.
bigger. I'll try to keep the other ones open. Oh, you've got okay. So this is my mouse?
Yes.
Oh,
No, this is my mouse.
No, yeah, it's. I don't
This is
even know what
me.
I'm saying. I'm so
This is me.
confused. It
This
was.
is me. Somehow this is me.
But on your screen, it's your mouse.
Yeah, on
Oh,
your
we're both on
screen, you
here.
can make it bigger for you on your computer. It can-
I see. We're both on here. Mine. Oh no, I'm just looking at my mouse. Never mind. I'm being stupid. Okay, Shepu. Go up. Stop. Oh, go down. Keep going. Stop. Go right. Right there. Stop. There's part one of them, and there's the white one to the left of it. It's the patterns right there. There's A and B right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you can almost see this. It's splaying out. There's like a flower right in the middle of it. There's even a point to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Between them, and
And
it's
it goes
splaying out
here.
back and forward. And
Yeah.
it's expanding. That's what I think.
Yep.
Crazy.
Nice.
But I just see it
Yeah.
everywhere. It's like overwhelming. I can't not see it. It's kind of I can never turn it off either.
No, it's embedded in your mind now.
All right, sorry about that mouse thing. That was me being really stupid.
It's all right.
Okay, you're allowed to be stupid once. That's it. After that, we kick you off the stream. What's up, Pants on the Ground? We got to get you back on the show too. Definitely.
Yeah, what you do when Pants are taking a break? It doesn't.
Yeah, some videos.
Pants?
Yeah, pants. Yeah, awesome.
you're back.
Awesome.
This is walking around just the mill parking lots, and I mean, this is definitely they level stuff with these red bricks. So this part here could be newer. I don't know. They're very weird, but these are in the middle of like these angled. It's like a flower bed between tiers. It's like a parking lot here. It's all tiered too. I'm standing on another parking lot with another tier, but these things are all in the middle. It's so weird.
It is weird.
They're so weird.
That doesn't even make sense.
No. And this is the bottom. This is where one of those big mills meets the ground or whatever. It goes
Ground down.
goes right down to the big granite blocks, and then the granite blocks become this, and floater right there.
Yeah.
A little bricklet.
Yep. This is the top of one of the towers. We spent so long trying to get down to where we were trying to go because we just kept we couldn't even stop looking around. It was crazy.
It's like looking at the world with just completely new eyes. Like I used to go to the DeSoto Caverns all the time, and then once I got onto the Melt and I went back to the DeSoto Caverns, it was like, holy crap, I'd never been there before.
You're going.
All right, you know what it is? All right, so now we're to my pictures, and we're gonna go all the way to the bottom and start from the beginning.
Okay.
What happened here?
They're loading. Yeah, you're good.
And I am working on getting a laptop. It's just a matter of days.
Yeah, you got a laptop.
Nice.
I will.
You got it. You can do it with an iPad. I don't think.
Yeah, it's a little difficult with.
So this is where we started. Can you do it?
Well, it looks like this whole river is built out. I mean, the wall just keeps going along these rivers.
Look at the tunnels in the wall too.
Yeah.
It never ends. It is my opinion that the vast majority of this entire city, including, I mean, they might have come and built a house on top of the X Factor Foundation, but the entire footprint of this whole city was here.
Yeah. So
and this is like some
people are saying
old.
that there's an echo.
This is
I don't know
part of,
if someone has something playing in the background or.
Curtis, do you see him backstage here, Shepu? It looks like it's green now.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
I don't know. He might have to go out and come back. I don't know. Because it might be him because he doesn't have an echo when he's talking.
All right, Curtis, I'm going to take you out and bring you back in. Okay. I'm going to take you out, bring you back in. I think you have to start your screen share over.
I don't hear the echo anymore.
All right. See, now I brought him back and his screen is black. I don't know why he's dark now. Black.
But do you want me to click?
I have to remove him completely, and you might have to go out and come back in.
You want me to hit the StreamYard link again?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see how that works. And then when you're going, we'll get an echo.
Yeah, we will kick you out then.
All right.
You have to leave and come back, Kurtis.
Yeah.
So Jen, I had a question.
Yeah.
You're married, right?
Yes.
How is it with your significant other when it comes to Meltology?
It's funny because I just asked somebody else that question.
Because I'm married, and it's tough.
He doesn't really see the significance or the relevance of it. It's just like it's not really interesting for him, I guess.
That's the same.
Yeah, I mean, there's many other things that we've seen and agreed on up to the point where I pretty much got to flat Earth and this Meltology stuff and everything. So it's just, it's not really.
My wife's the same way. Like, he doesn't want to hear it at all. Like, at all.
It's difficult, yeah, because sometimes he'll say to me, "Oh, look, did you see this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we covered that last week. If you watched my show." Yeah. But you don't watch my show, so there it is.
Like, I can't stop looking at it when I'm driving, and I'm like, "Oh, look at that." She's like, "Oh yeah, let's," she doesn't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I've never had that problem with other topics, and for a lot of people experience it with all the other topics, the conspiracy stuff early on, and then they get to this point. But I've had a common interest in all these things with him together up until this point, and then it's like shocking to my system that he doesn't want to even really look at it. As a matter of fact, one night I wanted to put something on that I had put up on my channel. I thought it was really cool looking, and I thought he might enjoy watching it. And he was very adamant about he didn't want to watch it. And I was like I was taken back because of how his reaction was, that he just didn't want nothing to do with it. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
this is really strange, but whatever. I don't even see what you're so upset about. Something about it makes certain people really upset, and I don't know what it is. I mean, even look at the other people, like the flat earth community and stuff, how upset and the vitriol that they had towards us about this whole topic. And maybe because it comes down to God's judgment and that kind of stuff, maybe, I don't know, but
I think it's too much to handle for some people.
Yeah.
They just can't handle it.
But I'm going to pray for you and your wife and your situation there. Because I've heard people have broken up and split up over these topics. You know what I mean?
No. We're good. We've known each other like our whole lives, and believe me, we're good. Just there's a little bit of a disconnect when it comes to that.
Yeah, it would be nice. You're not the only one, though. As a matter of fact, Jeremy from I Want to Know More channel, me and him are good friends, and his significant other is not interested at all, doesn't even want to talk about it, doesn't want to look at his video. You want to share this stuff with the person closest to you.
Yeah.
With them first. And when they're not interested, you're just like, how could you not see it? How could you not see the importance of this relevance and stuff, And
Yep. That's why when I hook up with Kurtis, it's I'm like, I get to finally talk to somebody. I don't even know where to start. I'm like, and this.
Yeah, that's great. I'm happy that you guys found each other that way.
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing with my friends that I see like almost every week. I don't talk about it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to know anything about it.
Yeah.
They have lives and other stuff. Kids and stuff. They don't need this in their life right now. Maybe later, when everything's got to be settled down, they would have time to maybe look at it. But at this time, they just don't want to. It's,
I always wonder if some of us are meant to see it for a reason.
Yeah. No, Kurtis, I don't know what's going on. There's something that's not working with your stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It says device not connected here backstage. It says they will need to connect their mic and cam before they can add them to the stream.
Yeah, you're really blessed. Yeah, fam.
Yeah, Jeannie's amazing. She was a trooper going through that ape cave, I'll tell you what. She was the calm, cool, collected one. I'm like, are we there yet? But yeah, Jeannie's amazing. There he is.
There he is.
Kurtis.
Yeah, my camera won't work.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Thank you, Jen.
Oh, no problem. I totally sympathize with your situation. And even if I didn't have that going on, I do know a lot of people that do have that going on. And like I said, I know people that have gotten divorced over 9/11 and all the other things that we've talked about over the last 10, 15 years leading up to where we're at now. Many people.
Flat Earth.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to force it on him or anything. I respect the fact that he doesn't want to be interested in it. But then you turn around and show me something that somebody, did you see this? And I'm like, yeah, we covered that. They're probably covering it because we covered it.
Yeah.
Shepu, how many times have we covered something and some other big channel starts covering it? And it's like, we just talked about that yesterday.
Because they're watching.
Yeah.
But I know that that's how they get content. There's some big channel, they don't have anything to do, so they take what small channels talk about and they use it. I've seen it so many times.
Yeah. Well,
Thought he was back, but it's like he backed out again.
Yeah, it still says this device is not connected. I don't know what's going on here. I can't do anything on my end to try to fix it.
But you can come without your camera. You can still probably share a screen and talk.
Kurtis, if you can come back in again where you were talking to us, but we couldn't see you, we can have you back on that way, and you can still screen share and talk. Although we would love to see your face, though. Of course, that would be nice. Yes, CFM, Jeannie and CFM and I, well, we were tripping out there for a minute, but she never got frazzled. She's got that cool as a cucumber kind of vibe, you know. It's kind of like, it kind of makes you feel a little bit better that she's calm and she's, you know, the calm one. And, you know, if she started freaking out, then we'd really be in trouble.
Yeah. Here's a message for you, Shawnee.
I agree, Kim. Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
When it came to flat Earth, my wife wouldn't listen to me about it, and then she's a caretaker, and one of her patients is a 96-year-old, and I'm like, well, ask the 96-year-old woman what she thinks. And when she asked her, she came home and she's like, you're right. I'm like, about what? She's like, about the flat Earth. I asked her, and she said it's flat. I'm like, it took a 96-year-old to convince you the Earth's flat. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
yeah. It's really strange how a lot of us are with our mindsets coming onto these truths and stuff. And somebody right next to you, somebody who you sleep next to and lived your life with all this time, they don't get it, they don't see it, or they don't want to see it.
Yeah.
It's perplexing. It really is. And it leaves you feeling like almost like it's a stranger kind of in a way, like they're not who you thought they were, or you I don't know. It's just opens up this different level in your relationship, and it's hard to navigate. It's not easy. I know there's many people here, even in the chat, who have dealt with this as well.
I figured that. Yeah.
Yes,
I
you're
kinda figured
definitely
that.
not alone, Shawnee.
No.
I mean, we're cool though. We've always been cool with each other. So,
Yeah,
you know.
that's okay. That's the most important part, you know.
Yeah.
The break only.
I don't push it on her, and
Yeah.
I don't push it on her, and she gives me my space, so we're good. We're good.
Yeah, well, that's really good. Yeah, you got to respect other people's boundaries and stuff. But
Yep.
but the way I've seen people react to it, you know, it seems like you get to a point, and if you cross that line, they're just going to go off on you, and it's like it's really no need for that, you know. I don't know. This information's so important to me. I don't understand why it's not important to other people. I guess that's my problem, but
And it's okay to have different opinions about things.
oh yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people don't get that. They want you to see it the way they see it, and if you don't see it that way, then
Yeah. You gotta realize that all the narratives are fake, you know, and if you realize the Earth is flat, which is obviously where she's at right now, she knows it's flat, or she's pretty much in that direction, right? After that, if it's flat, then all the other narratives that are tied to that ball, Earth, has to disintegrate away. You have to step back and look at all these narratives, even the weather patterns, you know, what's going on underneath of us, what's above us, what is all this stuff around us. If there's no millions of years and millions of light years, well, then there's got to be a whole nother explanation for all this stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, you have to go there with those things. And maybe some people just don't want to take that time to think about it. You know, some people can't deal with the fact that they've been living a lie all their lives and they have to rethink everything now. Kurtis is back.
That's the biggest one, I think, right
Oh, boom, baby. There he is.
Boom. There he is. There he is. He's back.
Kurtis, can you hear us?
I can't hear anybody.
Oh, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Huh. Wonder what's going on with that.
All right.
We're getting too deep into it.
Yeah, you hear us, Kurtis? Do you? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I can hear you on the left. All right, I guess I'm just gonna do it without headphones.
Oh, okay, good. You're good.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's
you're
where
good.
the echo was coming from too. The headphones, maybe.
Oh, screw those headphones.
Yeah, he had problem with his. What are you using now? Yeah, like the camera from your okay.
Yep. All right. I guess it was the headphones.
Yeah, but it's
All
all good. We hear you good.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoops.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
Jeez.
I can't even like. Oh no, I can't like put your mic a little. Oh yeah. All right, a little higher if you're too low. So. I think you're good now, Kurtis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Can you hear me? That's what you
Yep.
have.
Can you guys hear me? I'm looking for that drop right now, as a matter of fact. That's what I'm doing. Here it is.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Can you guys hear me?
And there's no echo.
That's very true.
Hey, did that echo?
No echoes. How about that?
Motherfucker.
Shawnee, you know what geologists
Is it
are,
Sharon?
right? No, you're not Sharon, but we're going to get to you in just a second. Shawnee, what are geologists?
Liars?
Yeah.
Ballless, soulless, spiritless, corporate little bitches, suckers of Satan's cock, each and every one of them.
Boom, baby. All right, so Kurtis is going to go back into a screen share here. Let me see here. No, I got to get
Glad it
I have two
eventually
Kurtises
worked.
up. What do I do with this one? I don't know. All right, Kurtis, you're going to have to screen share again. Go to present.
No, he's already
He's all
presenting.
done.
I think I'm in already.
Oh, you
You're
are
good.
in. Okay. All right. Good, good.
All right, you're in. You're in,
Hey,
Kurtis.
we're gonna go back to
Yay.
here.
No, thanks, Shawnee, for this small conversation because it really needs to be talked about. We don't talk about much, but yeah, we all go to this with our loved ones and your friends, and because
Yeah.
they're not all ready to see.
I missed the, I missed
I
the whole
agree,
conversation while I was trying to.
How you doing, David?
Welcome, David.
Welcome.
I can't wait to meet up with you, David.
What's up, David Wayne?
Yeah, you'll
So-
have to come on the show, show your stuff when you're ready.
Yeah, absolutely. When are you guys planning to meet up? You said 2025?
Well, we were talking about a big meetup, like with the whole Mason, Johnny, and all them. I wanted to do a big one. They were talking
Yeah.
about Niagara. I mean, we're always talking about a big meetup.
Well, I definitely
But,
want to
I mean,
help.
and it's always like,
facilitate
oh yeah, in a couple months. No one can do it in a couple months. Plan it for sometime next year, then people can do that. Or
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah,
Right.
it's been talked about.
Wow, that wall right there is almost going polygonal and stuff. Wow, look at that.
Mind
I could
blowing.
talk you guys' ear off about what I'm seeing right here, but we'll save that for another day.
Yeah, if you ever like do this
All
meetup,
kinds of pattern in here. Right, it's insanity.
just tell me. I'll put the ad on the
Am I going the
groups.
wrong way?
No,
Dry
Okay.
stack, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking sometime in 2025 there's going to be a lot of it up somewhere. If it's Niagara, that's drivable for me. Okay, so this is like again in the morning when we were looking across, all kinds of crazy square blocks or whatever you want to call them. But
And
we
let me
eventually
just
make our way
pause
over
you
to
right
the other
there.
side.
That big square block that you just showed, because I've been having people come at me with these basalt columns and stuff. But look at that. That's almost basalt column looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one and the other one. That's
Yeah,
a
we
little
get
bit
all-
longer. Pretty crazy.
we get all kinds of cool pictures of all that crazy stuff. Geez, my phone takes terrible pictures across the river up close.
Yeah, the zoom on phones are not like that.
Ugh, it's awful. But just more of the wall that we're about to go over to. We're going to go over to the other side and scale down that wall. There's another one. This one, it was pretty suspect, though. It almost looked modern. I had no comment on this one. It's there, and that was the conclusion I came to. It's there. I mean, what's it doing there?
Right.
Exactly.
So then there's a couple of these air quote bridges.
Right.
In my opinion, that is arguable, but definitely structure that went across. There's these footings in the water.
Yeah, I
They're
noticed
all
that
over.
with the other bridge that you had shown early on in the pictures. There was a bridge going across, and it had this same type of base. Now, either it is part of another building, or there was a bridge here at one time that went with this
Yeah.
wall and the rest of the old
Yep.
world, and the bridge isn't there anymore, and then they just build a modern bridge right over it.
Yeah, and they left this stuff. I mean, I don't know.
Now, how
Yeah.
long has this river been flowing through here? Why isn't this eroded away like the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, look at that.
Yeah, Curtis, if you're interested in a camera, I have like one that I don't use anymore. I could probably
Oh boy, I definitely be in the market, Shepu. We'll
I
chit
could
chat
sell
later
it
for
to
sure.
you. It's my P530.
Oh my goodness, we'll talk about
It's
it
a
later
pretty nice
for
one.
sure. Shepu. I've been asking around my friends if they have other camera, and none of them do.
Yeah, it's 42x zoom. It's not like a P, but it's the one I used before, so it's really a good one as well. So you could
I'm going with right
arrange
now. I
it.
have an iPhone 14 zoom, whatever that is.
I have a $50 Walmart Zoom.
It
Well,
worked.
I've noticed that the cameras on the phones and everything has gotten worse. It's not getting any better when they upgrade your phones. I mean, there was a
No.
point when it was really good. I could capture all kinds of stuff. And then like since like 2008, 9, ever since 10, 11, somewhere around there, it just seems like things have gone downhill with it. It seems like
Yeah.
we're getting advanced, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's getting worse.
Yeah,
Well,
because
it's crazy. You look at a. Go ahead, Shepu.
oh, I was just saying because they tried to make things small, and because they couldn't, they have to put digital zoom now into the cameras, the phone cameras, and the digital
Yeah.
zoom is not good at when you zoom in like this, you know.
It's like you watch a video on YouTube from 10 years ago. I mean,
Yeah.
filmed in high def, but it looks awful. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
This is all destruction down here, all everywhere. But here's more of those footings. This is the ground. We're still on that same side of the river. This is the ground. It's just brick everywhere. Look at all the duality on the nodes. Boom, boom. Look at the different color node. Here it is right there. Circle, circle. This side's one color. This side's the other color. Something's happening. But anyways, this is all vitrified right here. This stuff. Brick. I flipped that over in one of the videos. But where it's all brick everywhere. Like, this is not even the interesting side of the river in theory. This is there's a bunch of driftwood. We came over here just to get that view.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay, so we were leaving this side of the river to go up to the. We had to park really weird on the highway. Like, there's not a lot of room. But hiding underneath the overpass was this crazy wall right here. Another big Meltolithic wall just hiding there. Here's a far away view of it. And these tunnels, there's, at least in this quarter mile or half mile stretch that we were around, there's got to be 6 or 8 or 10 of them. They're everywhere.
Yeah, we always see these megalithic wall like everywhere. Like they show you like in Russia, and no, there you have some in your own city, and people don't even know, you know.
And what's crazy too, I saw on Google Maps. So you have all these canals running, 90 degrees to the water, and what's the main road? The first main road on this on the east side over here, running parallel to the river, is Canal Street. So it made me think twice about why that's named Canal Street. Yep. I'll never look at another Canal Street the same.
Yeah, I agree. Somebody else said that they thought there might be passages underneath the city to get from places that they blocked off.
Yeah,
And
probably.
somebody said that in the comments
Yep.
about the tunnels.
Yeah, you need to get like a inflatable boat or something.
Yeah. All right. Took a lot of pictures of this side. There's lots of stuff. So, all right, here's that crazy piece of metal.
Yeah.
We already kind of saw it.
Shut up, Al. That thing is insane.
Yeah.
Whenever it's got that squiggly line in the circle, in the whatever, it's definite. I mean, it's old world anyways, but when it has that, for sure. ShawnyBee finds this stuff all over in the woods, everywhere.
All hidden too, like in the woods.
Yep. It's got that squiggly. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just a giant valve. These bolts are about 3 inches across. Heavy, heavy duty.
Curtis, you said you think that's where it was to begin with, right?
I don't even think it's been moved in my opinion, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Like the pipe ran right there.
And then this is just walking around that crazy valve. This is the only thing new in this whole area is like some of this concrete and like there's a little wooden ramp over here. Everything else, the building, all of it. It's just it was all there. They might have put some windows in it.
Welcome, H-Cat.
Welcome, H-Cat.
What's up, H-Cat?
We have 46 people here right now. Welcome, everybody.
This is the part of it that dropped down.
Oh, okay. That's
Weird.
probably like the locking. Wow.
Yeah, the lock valve. Yeah.
I guess they just forged this. When did they make this? And how did they get it there? And all of the above.
I know.
Wow.
What?
Crazy. It was so overwhelming. So it was so massive.
And now I'm like, Curtis, turn around, turn around.
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
You was looking at the building. Yeah.
So you think this thing used to move at one time? Like this thing came down mechanism?
Yeah, up and down.
Definitely some kind of valve. That thing drops and shuts off.
Yeah, it probably works. If you could go on top and turn that wheel just to see if it still works, probably.
It
All right, we'll
probably
do that
does.
next time.
Doesn't look like a rusted and then like fuse rust, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, it's got that. It's probably patinaed and not rusted. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's some pretty normal. This is what it's normal down there on the mill walls. This is a normal mill wall. They threw this in here. They threw this in up here. I love this piece right here. And then it's all Shawny's pictures were down here. Some of this melting. There's a floater right there.
Yeah.
But this is all. It's going from granite square block to this is the next phase right here, I think.
So why do you think that part right there would get attacked by the heat in that manner compared to the next part over that's still brick or above it?
I don't know.
That's what's really interesting.
Correct. It's the transition and the process of the transition that is absolutely fascinates me.
Yeah.
To me, in my mind, I think like lightning going through it.
What was?
Like lightning, like electricity.
Right, right. Do you think that maybe there could have been like tech inside the walls here in these locations that when the heat got it really intense, it affected that even like differently than the other brick around it maybe?
It's so hard to tell.
Me and Curtis were talking about like the different stamp bricks having different like capacities to them. And maybe it is something.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Maybe certain parts, because they're components, right? To a circuit board, right? So maybe there are certain properties to parts of these components that heat up differently than others.
Yep, I think the different stamps on the bricks have different purposes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like different
And
load
perhaps-
capacities, and not load capacities in the manner of strength for a building, but the load of energy it could take, and
Right.
give off as well.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, like you have a
Different
double A
functions
battery, a
altogether.
triple A battery. You know,
Yeah.
what I mean? Batteries. They're all batteries, but they're different sizes, different capability or capacity. Excuse me.
One certain one in between a line of other ones to connect the circuit or something.
Yes, and then when you have the extreme heat, and then we see these big boulders in the middle of a nice brick wall that's kind of halfway up, you know they didn't build it that way, and we know that the grain growth is involved, but initially maybe there's some other thing there within it that is creating that excessive grain growth in that one situation, in that,
Right,
that one. You know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Now
all
this
the same.
reminds me of the bricks that we see that have the 3 holes made into it as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, those
It almost-
bricks?
It's so weird. It looks like 3 bricks standing on edge. I mean, it's so weird.
Ah,
It
yeah.
almost-
But it's
Hmm.
one brick. And how many times we
Right.
just saw these little weird square bricks in another location you were showing? They were just like kind of real squarey looking.
Yep. And the holes if there was the holes in the bricks, you would think they'd be on the other side, the top or the bottom.
Yeah, you're right too. You're right about that.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah, it depends of that grain structure of what it's made, like I showed on the last show with the lime percentage that you put in the brick, or depending on how much you put in,
Right.
it behaves really differently, so if it's made at another place, they will probably have different results, and even the person doing it, if it's not a machine, if they're made by hand, it can affect also differently depending on the person, like the water experiment, because everything you touch with your hand, you put like your energy into it when you make it, kind of. Yeah, because it's in everything the same way. I explain it like what's the secret ingredients of your grandma, and because everything that she does, it's always good, and what she says, it's always like, I put love in it, but
Right.
it's just a part of herself. When she does the mixing and everything, she puts her energy into it, because
Well, it's the
the
same with,
emotion that you have while you do it, it
Exactly.
translates into the objects.
that's why they talk about kosher foods and stuff too, like the slaughterhouses and stuff. We eat this meat, and these animals are being, horrifically, killed and stuff, unalived. And that energy, that energy can come into us, and this, if you use this animal in a way that you appreciate it, and you're thankful that you're able to feed your family with this. It's all in the energy that's created when this animal dies, how it happens. It's either you can die a peaceful death, or you can be murdered. It's gonna be two different energies there.
Unalived.
Yeah, I don't know why they say that. I've not heard one person use the word deceased or not with us anymore. Whether they're unalive, like they're all saying it now. It's weird.
You can see this tree where it was pushing up against this, whatever this was. You can see it like it maxed out right here and then busted it.
He says, I'm moving
You're not
in.
sure about those things. They were weird. Look. Weird. That's a lot of pressure. Break that.
Yeah.
But so these are the different tiers in the parking lot. Can you see up here? There's a whole parking lot tier. There's another one on top of that. Then we're standing on one.
In Springfield, Massachusetts, where Steve lives, there's all of this hills and tiered up cemeteries and everything like that. And you have it in your area too.
Yep. He's out in Springfield, huh?
Yes.
That's where, I've been out there.
You're gonna go eat at a restaurant, Just say, I don't know
It's
where
about
you
an hour for me.
So
It's
this
hard.
is
It's
just your-
hard driving down the highway now, isn't it? Though, I mean,
it's
what
impossible.
you see on the highways now, that's cut through mountains or whatever, it's even just between here and Birmingham, I'm just like the same way. I'll like, have to keep my eyes on the road.
I drive 1 mile to work, and just driving to work now is like a mission in itself.
Yeah.
So, Shawnee, let me ask you this: what was your aha moment? What were you into before the melt, and what got you to the melt? What was your thing that just clicked for you?
It was that place in Pittsburgh I went with Kurtis. That's like, I don't know, you can't deny it when you go there. And I mean, I kind of knew it, but it's different in Massachusetts than I see like on videos. So finding it here was a little bit difficult because it doesn't look like melted orange brick here. It looks like rocks. So to come to the mindset that brick can turn to rocks, that it takes a little bit to accept that.
Yeah.
But there's a couple places I went that I just couldn't deny it. Like there's no denying it right here. And
yeah. See, I don't have an aha moment. Shawnee does.
This one spot that I'm back to, I kept going back, and everything. I'm like, there's no denying it. And when you see them floating bricks just floating there, I mean, how did they get there?
Exactly. Exactly. And
So,
how
I
did
mean,
janky weird rock go from brick to rock? And people are
yeah,
like, "Oh, you're crazy." This just rock. Why can't it just be a
yeah,
rock? Well, it is a rock now, but before it was a brick. This
yeah.
is alchemical reactions here that are taking place under extreme heat and pressure.
Yeah, remember
It's
when
hard
we?
for people to accept that.
Yeah,
I don't think they
Yeah.
can
yeah,
let it in.
yeah. Remember when we first started, like just saying this a lot, and people were, "Oh, bricks can't melt. Bricks can't melt."
Yeah.
They're always saying this, but now they can't because it's been out of it's everywhere, and they say it in every brick things that you can see. If you put it too much, they will melt. And
Look at that.
Yep. Awesome.
That one melted.
Here's your 3D patterns.
yeah,
Got little donuts.
Yeah.
They're all there. I could break this whole mess down right here all night long. The patterns in this mess right here. Yep.
It never gets old. Look at
This,
that. Wow.
this is coming out of one of the tunnels. This is that thing I was telling you about, Shawnee, that I forgot to point back out on the way through. This thing.
Yeah, I seen it
Goes
too.
right out-
Yeah, I got a couple.
Goes right out into the river. So this is, yep. This
Again,
is part of
here,
the wall.
if these were, just like that, even or squished down a little bit more, they would say there's sedimentary layers. But every time we see the sedimentary layers, they match up. If they're not squished down, they match up exactly to the distance of bricks in a brick wall and the space between each layer.
Same with them finger grooves, like perfect bricks every time.
Bunch of these pockets of survival, little mini pockets of survival on the wall. And a lot of them were around metal pipes, I noticed.
This is why they had to bring in geology to explain all this stuff away and to get away from the biblical narrative of flat plane creation cycle that only lasts so long, all this stuff.
So I don't want to get too crazy on nodes, but look, even the organic is drawn to it. Look, the organic is still drawn to the node. The organic is, there's pattern in the way the organic is growing along the wall. It's the same pattern. It's crazy.
Really interesting. Really, really interesting.
It's
Kurtis.
crazy.
Yeah,
They're still attracted to the power in the node to certain points.
right.
I don't know. Yeah, this is just around this one edge. This stuff is obviously becoming this stuff. Either the event ended or, like I said, a lot of them were around metal pipes. We'll see as we go. There's pipe there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Big
this is
pipes
right.
too, like pipes you could walk in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at
Yeah.
that. There's a little pipe right there. Well,
Was there?
these buildings had plumbing in them. I would expect to see pipes.
Yep. Yep. But yeah, definitely happening right here. It's squaring out for sure, turning into blocks.
Yeah, and it's interesting too when you see stuff like this, like right under this brick wall is these megalithic looking blocks, and you look at megalithic sites now, and oh, how did they move
Yep.
them? How did they do this? Well, maybe they
Yep.
didn't. Maybe it was just a brick wall, and now it's a
Right.
megalithic wall.
Yep.
Look at this! Wow.
Meltolithic blocks here
Right.
and brick here. There was a bunch of them hiding behind everything. I mean, that's where I got stung. We found that was a really cool one too, and I got stung by a couple of 3 bees trying to
I know.
clear the
I know.
mess out.
They're chasing you down too.
Look at this one. What's up? Look at this one. This is the huge one. This is like 8 feet, Shawnee, something like that.
Yeah, you could walk in that, no problem. Yeah, probably
But there's
8
like
feet.
What do you call those things? A buttress right here. This is going into the wall and it's coming out like 3-4 feet right here. It's like a big triangle, and it's gone over here. It's this now.
Nice. Welcome, JMB.
Something about like the pipes in the open ways too that you get pockets.
Yeah, yeah. Most of them were around pipes. Yeah, see this huge thing right here? Gone over here. Got devoured by the event. Unless they build it like that.
Yep.
Look at these ones. Look at these ones starting to. Look at these ones splitting the long way.
The ones right above it too.
Yep. These ones were these ones. Momentarily before, and it's working its way down. I guess it's working its way down here and turning into this or something. I don't know, but this is unique. I don't really see this
in the
very
corner
often.
too, right up there. Yeah, that.
So these little slivers are these. They become this apparently, and then this.
Yeah, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Because if they, like, suppose they build this later, why would they keep these loose rock there on top? They would have removed them and put it straight. It doesn't make any sense.
Yep. Oh, this is the one spot in the whole circle that was transitioned. This is the end of the pipe here. This one chewed through. Yeah. There's the right side. There's that. Is that what it is? A buttress? I forget.
Yeah, buttress. I was impressed. I'll tell you that. Going there, it was mind blowing.
I didn't even expect to find all these pockets, Shawnee, when we were there. I couldn't believe. I didn't even.
It was
know
a lot.
Here.
Yeah, it was a lot to take in.
Yeah. So then there's a lot of them had a big pipe and a smaller pipe. A lot of them.
Can you go back one picture? Wow, look at that.
Yeah, it's all black up here. It's cooked.
He had a bystander drop in on us too.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was cool. Only because we had a bunch of metal artifacts. Otherwise, he would have been more suspicious of us.
And we had the lamps on our head too. So.
Yeah.
JMB is in the house. Welcome. And
What's
I
up,
got
JMB?
my JMB
How's
sent
that hoodie?
Oh, well, she didn't actually get a hoodie. She got a long sleeve shirt. So she didn't want
Oh,
a hoodie.
cool.
We went with the long sleeve shirt, but yeah. And she also sent me a nice little package from this place that does specialized soap and oils and stuff. That was really cool. I didn't expect that. Thank you.
Nice.
Yep, this was obviously on the other side. It's gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Why is this one have this and the others have not? So.
Yeah, it's inside the pipe. There's the pipe within the pipe. Definitely old world too. It's patinaed and stuff. It's old.
Wow.
You had to be careful for people because people are living in the pipes.
Yeah.
Right. What is the story with these pylon things here? Was there a bridge here? Do you know the narrative on it?
I don't. I should have probably looked it up. I do not.
That'd be
Might have been a railroad track.
Okay. Yeah.
Could have been that too. Yeah, because that place is right there. That factory looking thing could be something.
Look, this one's not even level. This one's falling down or something.
Yeah, probably those railroads. We have the same thing here, but they didn't remove all of them. We still have some of them still left, but they're in the process of trying to remove them.
If I was to guess, I would say railroad tracks.
Yeah, I think so, Shawnee.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with Shawnee.
They kind of remind me of that thing that you were showing that you hiked over to in the water, that hydro plant water thing.
Oh, yeah. But
like
close to the place, we have the same kind of pillars, and they still have this old railroad track that goes on it, but not anymore. There's no more trains, but they still have the old bridge on top of these really similar pillars.
This is nice.
It's a good one, right?
Yeah, Shawnee, that is a good one. You can see the transition here, and you can even match up the base brick to there's a little space there, and then another janky rock that looks like a brick, and then the next layer lines up to that line in the rock, and then even that top one where there's another. Yeah, it all matches up to whatever's taking place on the boulder next to it.
Yep. It's next in line. It's in the on deck circle. This guy.
So I think that these little pockets of survival, we were meant to see them, obviously. Whatever happened, if you look at it from God's destruction point of view, he left stuff for us to see. So we understand what we're looking at. Now, why would they come in with geology? To discredit God and tell us that what we're seeing is not anything that has to do with God or whatever was here before. It's natural and took millions of years to form. So they don't want us to see what God left for us to see, in my opinion. They're hiding his creation. They're hiding his judgment.
I think people are scared of that judgment.
Yeah.
Because they know what they've done and they know what they do.
To understand the truth, you must first understand the lie. Why you've been told this lie all your life. And until you understand that, you'll never understand the truth. What all this stuff is.
Curtis, the ones right there too. Yeah, those ones.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. These ones are hiding in behind, and then you have 1, 2, 3 right here.
You love to see it.
It's so mind blowing when you're out there. It's hard to take it in sometimes what you're actually seeing, because you got to comprehend it in your brain. Like, what's going on here?
Right. I mean, nobody built this thing like this right here. There's no way that would structurally stand for such a long time. The only way it's there is because it's been melted and probably mostly solidified. It
was a beautiful brick wall with a nice, beautiful brick tunnel.
Yeah. So that arch right there that you just pointed at, that keystone in the center, that probably could have had like a statue head on it or something. And that might be that piece that's coming out there that held that on.
Yep.
Because that would be the keystone right there in the center of the arch. You'll see that in a lot of places.
Yeah, good point.
People
that's
understand too. People that aren't in construction wouldn't understand the level. I mean, it's so so much and so much calculations, and so you would need so much. Oh my! It's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly, Curtis.
Just for that arch to hold itself, you would have to have like perfect archway to hold itself.
Yeah. Have you ever seen what it takes for them to build a brick arch? I mean, just brick arch, because a lot goes into it. And then if you have something that's like a tunnel that has all of it, you have to have braces up that hold all this stuff so it sets and everything. It's
you need to make this like perfect, because this is on the bottom. It's gonna hold all the weight.
It's weight bearing.
On top, you need it perfectly, and you see they won't build it like this, like you just show with a crack, and it's crazy.
And clearly that's not erosion.
This one was real beefy. This piece of metal, that one was real sturdy. That one went straight down.
Definitely don't think this X Factor event was more than 500 years ago. That's my limit. I think it was much sooner than that, maybe 300 to 250 years ago.
Okay, you ready? Check it out. Look at the way the ivy's growing right here. Look. 1, 2.
Oh,
look at it.
Yeah.
See it? It's following the pattern still. See it? 1. It's a sine wave. It's reverse sine wave. This one's going this way. This one's going this way. And it's still growing in that pattern. All of it is. It's
really interesting. Now, what is this whole thing right here that we're looking at? Because it looks kind of like Starfort kind of wall. Like, what is this? Is this just a wall of ground, like a city street on top of it?
This is the edge of the Merrimack River. And right up top is mill after mill after mill after mill. I mean, just...
And
I don't even know.
University of New Hampshire.
Yeah, and they can put a university in there.
Yeah. But it runs the whole river, like borders the river on that side. But on the other side, it's not like that.
So what is the narrative on these massive walls? Are they saying there's some kind of cyclopean walls, or are they just like, no, this is all natural. We just put the brick in over here.
I actually didn't even look it up. I looked into the mills a little bit, and I mean, you just giggle at it. But
I think it's that then. This is natural, and we put the brick over here. That's what they say.
Yeah, that's probably what they're saying. What you need to do is, Kurtis or Shawnee, if you want, I mean, this is how Shepu and I do our research. We look at the oldest photos and maps of this area and see what it looks like. Because sometimes you'll even find drawings that may draw out an actual nice wall that was along here or something.
Yeah, probably if you find like a bird's eye map of your area, because they drew a lot of them, you'll see that it was all brick walls once.
So these are all going for a ride. Watch. They're going to the same spot. Look, they're traveling right here.
Yeah.
These ones down here are traveling up to it too. These ones over here are coming their way too to this middle. These are all being pulled to this point right here.
Yeah, I see it now. I see what you're saying now. Eventually, now say if this would wind up being one giant boulder, you think?
I don't know. That's what I'm interested in finding out. What's next after this? Can we lay out 10 different steps of the event? I don't know. I mean, this one right here is yin, this square right here, and this one's yang, and it's on top of each other or overlapping a little bit. This is it right here. That spot right there is pulling all of this stuff.
It does look like a pinwheel. I see it.
Yeah, it's pulling.
Yeah.
Pulling all.
In my mind, I always think it was instantaneous too. Like it happens so fast, like the snap of a finger.
Yeah.
And that's how it froze.
Yeah, exactly. That explains the the solidification mid melt in a lot of locations. You still see like the drip hanging and everything.
Yes. I see that pattern now all the time since Kurtis pointed it out.
Yeah.
And it is like the yin and the yang.
Maybe that's where they got that symbol from or something. I don't know.
Jen, that'll be the next level. Is I have a whole folder of crazy old documents and manuscripts, and they're all have one thing in common. They are all overwhelmingly telling us something about rotation. You can tell.
Yeah.
And once you know that they're telling you that, then you can see it in everything. And it's almost like I can see blueprints to different bricks. I mean, I got all that stuff coming. I mean, I can see it all. Look into the Book of Kells and the
Voynich manuscript.
Yep. Look at those two documents, and you will. It's telling us something about rotation.
Yeah, there's only one story here.
There it is.
It's the battle between light and dark, and it's all energy. It's in everything. Yeah, it's all the same pattern, because you need these two energies to create the energy that we can use. So everything it's built around that principle.
And destroyed.
The sun and the moon is the macro.
Right. Now, what would be the purpose of having a section of brick right there in the midst of all this natural wall thing here that's going on? I don't even understand. What's that?
Yeah. I want just to show something real quick, because Shawny said that it happens like instantly. And this is like how it is happening, I think, because it is frequency change, and when you change the frequency in an instant, you see, it becomes like, you see, in an instant, in a millisecond, changing the frequency, change everything, This is how I think it actually does the working. You see here the brick pattern, you can see all the kind of pattern in bricks or everywhere. Right. Just a different kind of frequency acting on the crystalline materials.
100%.
Definitely had a part in it for sure.
Yeah. It's a fascinating topic, really. Okay, so we're going back into your screen share, Kurtis. Let me get this. There we go. Do that right? There we go.
It's been 5 days and I still can't figure that one out.
I know.
Now, above the brick, there is two metal rods sticking out of this, what looks to be like a solid block.
Yeah.
That's it.
And there's a big square bolt over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's metal everywhere. Everywhere, metal everywhere. Yeah.
That's really crazy.
This one gave me nightmares. Not really. I definitely couldn't get this out of my head.
My favorite picture of the day right there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, it's the crazy arch, upside down arch.
Upside down arch, yeah, it's weird. Can't drive me
Crazy.
mad looking at this thing. Like, how did it get like this? Clearly, it
And
wasn't
it's not
like-
round to hold a pipe, so it's
No, exactly. Wow.
And you just lay brick around these boulders in the center. How is that? You know, it's just like, yeah, hand me that boulder right there. That one. That's what I need.
Crazy.
stick some rocks in the U.
Yeah, and you can see that these 4 bricks really retain their shape. Some people probably gonna say, "Oh, it's a repair job." Yeah, come on.
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
You're just gonna put 3 bricks like this.
There are clear differences between the brick of the old world and the brick that we use today. The brick we use today is nowhere near as strong or able to hold the same kind of pressures that the brick from the old world did.
Yeah.
You can feel it in the weight.
I forget. That might have been the metal. I forget what that was.
Yeah, it looked like the outline of a pipe. Big giant
I love
pipe.
this one. This one definitely gets some squareness to it right here. In person, it was really obvious. Right here.
Yep.
Yeah, we were talking about the Montana megalithic wall there
At the
in Montana.
bottom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting because there's this one guy who goes along the wall, but he shows everything else that's around the wall. Usually you don't get to see that stuff. People usually just focus on the wall, but he could tell that this was part of a building. Of course, he's still stuck on the fact that it's megalithic, but was it really megalithic or was it just a brick building at one time, which is what we think. And this is the end result after the X Factor event.
Yeah. If you go back to your previous picture, Kurtis, you know, if you hold that brick that's just below that rock, just beside it, you will see that it's the same color, same effect, you know.
Yeah. And you know what they call these bricks when they go in masonry, when you have a gray or like a blackish gray brick, they actually call them dead bricks.
Yes.
Isn't that interesting? Like a dead battery, a dead brick.
Okay, this was new to me.
Yeah, that melt is crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty
This is
crazy.
like a melted metal or something. Oops, wrong way.
Could be like a melted metal mixed with melted brick as well, even. Like,
It was half magnetic. It was half magnetic.
Semi-magnetic. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's just a chunk of space rock. That's all. That's all. Nothing to see here. Move on.
Yeah, but metal, when you eat it really hot, it loses its magnetism.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, but it can become magnetized afterwards, but after a while.
It was only like semi-magnetism. It barely was magnet.
Right.
There's trees growing around this one.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Kurtis. That's a chunk of meat right there. That's petrified
Crazy.
chunk of muscle meat right there.
Crazy.
They put that in there.
All right, this is one ShawnyBee picked up while we're walking around. It's like the top right of it. It's just like fold. It's like you're folding it down.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
The bricks don't
Yeah,
melt.
there it is. There it is. Look at it. It's like folding down.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of people used to give us a lot of crap about, mountains being melted buildings and stuff. And time after time on our shows, we've showed many, many locations that were thought to be mountains that turned out to be actually buildings, or thought to be a volcano, turns out to be a building, all this stuff. And once you know what you're looking at and you recognize these patterns and stuff, you quickly realize that these sedimentary layers don't exist because they are tied to the globe model. You can't have sedimentary layers without their geological theories and stuff. This is what they're trying to say that the brick layers are. The melted brick layers have to be something, so they're going to home sedimentary layers. Geology is such a scam. It's ridiculous.
They pushed that layers on us really a lot in school too. And I remember being in school and like year after year, they would say sedimentary layers.
Yeah, it's all theories. The
Yeah.
catastrophism, gradualism is the sedimentary layers. The catastrophism and uniformitarianism, whatever isms they got going on. Anyway, 3 basic theories of geology, all theoretical.
I should have made a condensed folder. I didn't do that again, but
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, no problem, Curtis.
Yeah, we're good.
that's why I'm just telling everyone. That's why I'm still see me flipping through. There's a lot of pictures, so we got to fly through some of them that are similar. But yeah, these big crazy, I don't know. They were everywhere too.
Oh, look, there's bricks down there in the water, it looks like.
Oh, the whole everything, Jen. Wait, it's all under the water. It's all you can see.
Yeah, that's all world cement. That it would look like if it were melted more, like exactly what I showed when I went to the fall.
Okay.
So are they saying
gotta-
this is natural, or did they build it? Because this looks like, you know, what they were saying is natural. Just having a natural arch here with water going through it.
I loved that show that you guys did. Is it
Which
natural or man-made?
Oh, yeah, that was good.
That was really fun. You should do it again.
Yeah. Shepu had a great folder. Me and CFM were having a good time with that.
Oh, that was so fun.
See the bricks in there.
Yeah.
There was a
zoom
lot of
back in
sound
on
drops
that.
in there too.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
definitely.
zoom in. Yep.
Look at that.
Right there, the bricks.
Yeah. So this pillar of brick is holding everything. Yep.
Apparently.
That's all you need.
It's a windbreaker, Shepu.
It's a windbreaker.
That's funny. Look at this.
Awesome.
They're saying that this is natural. And look, there's brick right there.
Yeah, it's around a pipe again. Look.
And look at the edges. Now, I'm sorry, if you zoom back out just a little bit and go to the big boulder to the right and look at the base of that boulder, it looks like it's got a nice beveled corner. Yeah,
Yeah,
look at that right
absolutely.
there.
Oh, we get close up on that one, Jen. Watch. You'll see.
That's
We saw it
interesting.
too. It almost looks like a big square right here. Yeah, so you see the front. It almost looks 3D right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a bunch of close-ups of that.
But do you see their conditioning with their brainwashing, indoctrination, public school systems, and getting our perception deception at a very young age? We walk by this kind of shit all day long, and never even question if it's natural or not or man-made.
Yeah.
That's very true. Very true.
It's always been right in front of our faces. All of this stuff, flat Earth, everything. Wow. Why would you put brick in there?
Yeah.
I guess it's for that special pipe, right?
It's too old the pipe, but you know, on the other side, there's like this big white boulder. Again.
Mr. Brick Repairman.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mr. Yeah, that's Mark a lot, I think, coined that. Mr. Brick Repairman.
Yeah.
Should be a plaque somewhere too. Get the plaque guy over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't run across any flags.
Yeah, here it is.
Look at how crazy that looks there.
Yep. Yep.
And up the edge on the right hand side too.
Yep. Right here.
One little groove.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a
And
Jenga.
then you can see the line go up here too. You can see the line go up there, and then there's definitely some face to it or whatever. I don't know. You can definitely see it.
100%.
I think I get even closer. Yeah.
Yeah, and this somebody put like he said that Fort Bullis gas concrete made with seashell. Again, I showed on the last show that the brick maker is that nobody would put the seashell while making anything because it breaks the integrity of the wall. It makes it brittle, you know, because the seashell doesn't like bond really good because they're too chunky. It's something else that happened. And probably these seashell were in the water, but when the melt happened and the water came in, they
That's
just
right,
melted
Shepu.
all
That's-
together. You
That's
know?
exactly what I was just going to say. I was just
Yep.
going to say that.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys were really hugging that river wall there.
Yeah, it was pretty sketchy.
I wonder how far
We do-
down it goes. Like,
We've been getting into some suspect areas. We almost got stuck one day.
And I had a backpack full of bricks.
Yeah, I didn't realize ShawnyBee was carrying around like 10 bricks. I would have carried 5 of them. We get to the end of the day. Been lugging this around
yes.
all day?
Yeah, right. I'm always like that too. I'm like, oh, I gotta take this home. In Ape Cave, I had a whole pocket full of little bricklets, and then we had to climb over this thing, and I had to like sit on my ass and scoot around and take all these bricks out of my pocket.
It's been a while since I've since my backpack broke. I didn't go out again, and because I have so much here. I
Oh, I
don't
didn't
know.
see those ones, Curtis. Up
I don't
on
remember
top.
these either. This is the up
Like
top.
you can see
yeah.
the. Yeah, look at them black ones.
Yeah.
So, Kurtis, let me ask you this: these notches in that wall there, the lines that are going down in that, yeah, those ones. Steve used to find them everywhere in Springfield and all over that area there. He, even if he was down by a river, you know, he'd see like a rock or whatever and that bridge that you had shown that you stopped at, I think had some of these notches in those. So, and it seems to be more like up in the New England area mostly. That
I'm desensitized to them now. Like I don't even really zoom in on them anymore because we know what they are.
Perfect.
And they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're always perfect brick width.
Yep.
Like always.
It's really crazy. Look at this.
I wish there was less greenery in the way. But
That's what I was just gonna say. The way the foliage covers everything and grows over it, it works to their benefit, obviously, for hiding this stuff. But if we can remove all the foliage, wow! Can you imagine what we would see? Yeah, there it is, there again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's everywhere. It's
Wow.
almost probably on every single piece if you look close. They're on everything. Yeah.
Right.
And they claim that's how they feather, and I forget what the term is, where they drill a hole and put a peg down there and break it.
I think they said the oldest tree was like somewhere between 200 and 400 years old that we have here on our earthly plane. So
They used to say that. Now they changed again, Jen. They say we have like 1,000 years tree. They have to change their story.
Of course they do. Let's talk about a volcano and see if it goes off tomorrow.
It's too late. There's so many going off right now. So.
You know, they say 70% of the volcanoes are underwater. Isn't that convenient?
Look at that tree is consuming those bricks and rock.
Yeah.
We were literally tripping on bricks everywhere all day.
The tree is consuming them.
And what are all these bricks just doing there? You know, somebody just dumped these here? I don't think so.
No,
they probably try and tell you it's from the leftover from the mills, and they threw it down. And I'm sure that's the excuse for the bricks down here.
But that tree is growing on top of all of this shit. You know, it's probably a couple hundred years.
Yeah, good point, Shepu. Yep.
And I've seen in my area some of these trees fall down, and I showed you my boots on the ground. What I found into these roots of the trees that will fall down, it's brick. They have brick embedded in those roots underneath.
Yep. I saw it up in Maine too. Yep. There was a whole bunch of felled trees, and they had bricks underneath them in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it was awesome.
Crazy.
At the end of the day, it's all brick, in my opinion. I mean, unless these sleeping giants are made of brick, you know, in my opinion, all mountains are melted buildings. And you can quote me on that.
That one, I know you didn't talk about this last time, but those white stuff are really
these ones.
Yeah. What are they? They're.
They look like they could be something modern construction. I don't know.
Was it one piece or it was?
That was the only one I saw like that.
One piece.
Yeah, I saw it in your video, but you just went past. You were looking at the brick there, but I saw this. This is interesting. Looks like it was like a part of a building, like a decoration of some sort.
Yeah, maybe some dental work up on a.
Yeah.
So a good thing we could do is figure out what tree this is, what type of tree it is, and maybe figure out how old it is, and somehow, and give you a time frame of sorts. Look at this metal sticking out.
Huh? Wow. Look how square this block is.
Yeah.
Crazy.
There was
And
no
right here.
Plymouth Rock.
So once you're able to see it, again, we'll save it for another day. But it's like a stereogram. You know those things where you focus your eyes, and once you see it, you can't unsee that. You know what I'm talking about? You know those like tie-dye images where there's like a UFO in it, and if you unfocus your eyes, you'll see the UFO.
Right.
3D images.
Yeah,
The
once you
pattern's all
get it, it's
right
hard
through
to
here.
see it at first, but once you get it, you cannot not see it anymore. It's always
Correct.
there. Yeah.
All through the expansion, the pattern of the granite. It's crazy. Can you kind of see it splaying here? See like a shade? I mean, you can see it.
Yeah.
But that's for another day.
Magic eye pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, the magic eye.
Yeah, the grooves are everywhere. Like
That's just dry stacking.
Yeah.
These things are on the move somewhere. They're being pulled somewhere. These little guys.
Yeah,
You guys heard that term yet? Dry stack?
Yeah,
What is
they
it?
have to. They have to do it because the mortar is all squished out and melted, so they had to come up with another word. No, they
I
just
get it
dry
all the time.
stack.
Oh, that's just dry stack. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
What's a dry stack? What is this?
By just
It's when they
stacking.
just make a wall without any mortar.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
right,
only
right.
the weight. Yeah, only the weight.
I'm not saying it can't be done, but I don't think they did that. No.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff we found. Do you have this, Sean?
Yep. I have all that stuff, yeah. The big melted chunk of glass. That's the one that blows my mind. Yeah, I do have that.
Clean the coin off? Did you happen to clean the coin off at all?
I didn't clean it off yet, no.
Wow, that's cool.
But the coin is embedded into that metal.
Melt.
Vitrified.
Yeah, that's a really, really good find right there. That could give us some clues and get us.
And I haven't cleaned it off yet, but I do have that.
Wow.
We found a ton of metal. We did a whole couple of videos on it.
Yeah, I have that.
Okay, this is that chunk of glassy stuff, or is this just metal? I forget. I lost track of the melted materials we were finding. Okay, this is the glass stuff. Okay.
Yeah, it's a big chunk of glass.
That's it, huh? We didn't take no more pictures? Yeah, melted glass. We found melted glass. Yeah, for sure.
Well.
Melted glass spherules?
Yeah.
This thing looked like a drill bit. It really did.
Yeah,
And this thing looked like this little bottle cap looking thing. I don't know. We weren't really sure what any of it was, but it was all very suspect.
That's when we got dropped on by the pedestrian too. So.
Oh, there's the rainbow glass we found.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, Pants on the Ground taught me about that stuff.
Yeah, I found also like a lot of broken glass everywhere in the places where they used to have these that was building with a lot of bricks. There's a lot of broken glass.
Wow.
Bottles and
Can't believe all the stuff you guys found.
And we found that all in like a 8-foot radius, little spot,
Yeah.
one spot.
All right.
Yeah,
Is this hold on, go back a picture, please.
that one looks like a.
Wow, that's
chain.
a chain? Is that what it is? A chain right there?
It looked like it.
Okay, and is this coming out of this rock right here? This stuff or
No.
is it laid-
This was loose. We were able to move it around, but it definitely looked
Okay.
pretty suspect.
Yeah,
We included it in the metal pile.
I got it. Now this is an actual, you can see the chain links here. This is like to a bike or something, or maybe to a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Wow. Guys, look
I mean, and
to a brick.
don't get
maybe.
me wrong, we could be wrong on a few of them. Like maybe this was a chain that's been there for 95 years. I mean,
Yeah.
But most of it was pretty weird, suspect. Wow. I don't even remember that one.
I don't think the chain is part of that. I think it was like behind it.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know if I would have included it if it was so obviously chainish like that. But who knows? Maybe it's a lot of stuff. Oh, this is that glass.
Yeah, that's melted for sure.
I was just looking at that today too.
Yeah, that thing's super cool. This thing is great. It's great.
Tie your horse up.
Yeah, tie your horse to it. That's what the narrative is all through Massachusetts, because those are all in front of like granite pillars.
That's what. Yeah, that's
people's
what.
houses and stuff.
Shepu, didn't you find something like that down
Yeah,
there?
that's what I was going to say. I found like the same, not similar, same type of O-ring and mooring, but they say it was for boats.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking too.
Same thing.
It's not even rusted.
No,
it's not even rusted. It's just patinaed.
That's because it's made to last.
Yeah, I found a couple of these all around the riverside here, but they're really far from the river. You know, not on the side of the river, like really further. So it doesn't even
Other
match up.
pieces we found. This one's seen better days. This is a Nebuco. This is a New England Brick Company stamper. I can tell because I have a bunch of them.
Oh,
Wow, that's cool right there. I like that.
they're all latest. Yes.
Mess. That thing is a mess. You can barely tell it's a stamper, but you can.
Yep.
There's just enough there to make it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the rest of it's wasted. Yep. You see the frame too. Yep, the frame.
Oh, it's just
and
a
the last
clinker.
couple letters. Yeah, it's just a clinker. This last one, I think, was
We destroyed those clinker brick people. They never came back.
It's like the refraction. It's like the refraction of Meltology. Clinker.
Yeah,
It's a
somebody tried to
clinker.
explain away everything that we're seeing by these clinkers.
Yep.
This one was just a big conglomerate of busted stampers and melted, vitrified on the other side. Look at the other side of it.
Wow.
Yeah, that piece was really cool. You can see them all right here.
Yeah.
And then the big one here, and then it's like it was almost obsidian-ish.
Yeah. That's crazy how the big square one's sticking out like that. Like right
Yep.
there. It's just wow.
Yeah, that piece is amazing.
If it was on the ground, you'd think it was a rock. You would never think it was brick.
Trust me, I climbed over stuff like that in Ape Cave with Jeannie and CFM all day long down there. He even said
Right.
it looked like a destroyed construction site, you know? It's like
Yep.
Yeah, I think I commented on that one. I think that's what's too big to put in your backpack, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sure, yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And ultimately, again, you have 1, 2.
Wow.
Doing the
Yin-yang
dance.
there. Yeah.
Doing
Yeah,
the
that
dance.
thing was crazy.
Thank you, Shepu. I was
Doing
just
the
going to highlight
dance.
that.
Yep. Yeah, we took a lot of pictures of this one. You can see him on the side sticking out.
Oh yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we had fun.
Oh yeah, look at this one.
It is fun, isn't it? Like you said, Shawnee,
Yeah.
when you know somebody who relates to what you're seeing and
Yep.
you compare and you know, explore together, it's really a lot of fun.
In
Yeah,
the
like
finger
Kurt-
groove.
Like Kurtis said, it's therapeutic. Yeah, it's therapeutic.
Look
Yeah.
at in the finger groove. Like someone came along and put a little piece of mortar there and just stuck that little bricklet there.
Little baby bricklet.
And of course, Kurtis has the eye for the detail that he's seen that little thing in there.
I know. It's crazy. I don't even know how I saw it. I thought there was supposed to be a drill there I thought they were drilling that to break.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that doing there? All right,
That's
now we're getting to the
crazy.
tunnels. Look at all the holes over the tunnels. Look at all the metal and the holes
Yeah.
everywhere.
Just crazy. There had to have been something there, like a whole
Yeah,
outer
yeah,
casing or
holding
something
something
there.
right here where these
Yeah.
were all
And
attached.
the
to
center
something.
of the
Okay,
arch,
yep.
that's where you would expect to see some kind of ornate thing to be at the center of the arch.
Probably there to identify the different tunnels that they're going into,
Yeah.
like street signs.
Yep, I think you're right. It was probably attaching something to the outside. Yep.
Yeah, because the whole river, that whole side of the river It was tunnel after tunnel after tunnel. It's probably, if I was to guess, I'd probably guess it's probably like 100 if you ran the whole line of that.
So where do these tunnels go? Like, what do you think that ground
Great.
level is just much deeper, and we're only seeing what's left? And these tunnels were part of,
Yep.
you know, these.
They were sealed off in the back where we couldn't get more than like 30 feet into them.
Wow.
But
They're
like
all
I said,
sealed
the
off.
street parallel to this, the biggest major street on the east side of the river, and it runs up and down the whole city, is Canal Street. So I would love to get underneath Canal Street.
You probably blocked
And
them
then how
off.
does it get bent like that? That's, I mean, how does it get
Yeah.
bent like that?
That's thick.
That's what she said.
More pockets. A lot of really thick steel pipes coming out. They were
Go
everywhere.
back one, Curtis.
Oh, yeah.
Go back a couple.
Definitely.
One more. Yeah. Nope. Go forward. This one. Look at on that big pipe up top, up to the left, all the way to the top. Yeah, right there. Right where your arrow is. Zoom in on that. Yeah. See that?
Nice.
Beautiful archway there.
Wow. And you can kind of see into it a little bit. You can see there's brick in there. That's really cool.
Yep, that one was up high. Yep.
Look at that. Yeah, look at that.
That's really, really cool.
I didn't see that picture right there. Awesome. That's awesome.
And they get harsh winters up there in New Hampshire. Nobody's come along and brick pointed this stuff or nothing. Look at the mortar, how it's lasted, really, even through the X Factor event and everything.
Yep.
Wow.
Get cold winters and hot summers.
Yep. Look at
That's fascinating
pipes.
right there. That half a
It was
pipe.
like,
Make that make sense.
I mean, I wonder if this is like the top of it right here.
No, I think that I mean, I could be wrong, but maybe it's just encased in that stuff on the other side, like the melt.
I mean, is it possible that it's swallowing up the metal pipe as well?
Yeah. It definitely looks like it terminates on either side there. So yeah, it's probably, a part of the melt there.
Crazy. So many metal pipes sticking, and they were like inch steel, like no joke.
You definitely have to find the oldest stuff you can find on this river here. Any drawings, depictions, etchings, anything.
I'll look into it.
LiDAR. I love the LiDAR.
The ground.
It's funny how they call it LiDAR.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
It's like saying, "Darr, it's a lie."
Yeah.
Like Space Force, we got a space. Yeah, the force and space on you is what they're doing. Ain't no Space Force.
First time I heard somebody say, "Well, use LiDAR," I'm like, "What the hell's LiDAR?"
It's actually the perfect name. Yeah, LiDAR.
There was no shortage of skilled bricklayers, that's for sure.
It's crazy because we never heard about it in school ever. They never talked about it. Even
No.
here in New England, they never discussed it.
Why would they put just that little patch of brick right there?
Yeah, right. They're sedimentary bricklayers. They took millions of years to form. Just fascinating, really is. And you can see that these bricks are a different type of texture than the bricks that we see today. These bricks are they were meant to last.
Yep.
Like if we had an X Factor event and we built with the bricks that we use, I mean, this shit would have just dissolved away.
Yeah.
It gives the three little pigs a whole new meaning too.
Yes, I was thinking about that. Yeah, how they got to make a brick house and stuff.
And blow your house down. The whole blow your house down.
These were kick-ass. These are white bricks. Or they're like, they felt like
Salt.
They were very lightweight. And
Felt like salty.
they felt like a deer's salt lick. Like you put a big chunk of salt off for a deer. That's what they felt like.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys, we're at the 3-hour mark. I gotta get going.
Oh, okay, Shawnee. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with us. I had fun.
No problem. I had a lot of fun tonight, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Shawnee.
Thanks for making it, Shawnee.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. And see you Saturday, Kurtis, I hope.
Oh yeah, I think we're doing another Red Brick Saturday on this Saturday. Yep.
Red Brick Saturday.
Yep. Red Brick Saturday.
Thank you, guys. I watched the rest online.
All right. Thank you, Shawnee. Have a good night. We really
You too. Hey, thanks for chatting it up with me.
All right. You have a blessed evening.
Have a good one.
Good night.
Later, Shawnee.
Bye, Kurtis. Bye, Shepu.
Later, man.
Later.
Bye.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I'm so glad you guys got each other to hang out with and stuff, and do just boots on the ground stuff. Because it kind of pushes you to go a little further, even, sometimes I'm by myself. I don't think I really want to get down there, but boy, I don't know. If you have somebody with you, you kind of keep pushing on and,
Yeah. And like everything we find that's weird, we definitely are bouncing the idea. I hate to keep saying it, but like he'll come up with an idea, I'll come up with an idea, and we'll just discuss different scenarios and possibilities for different things you see.
Yeah, there's so much brick under the water. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you really can't even see them either. They're everywhere in every different shape too. I mean, cooked, full bricks, cooked bricks.
Yeah, I like it when they turn obsidian. That's really cool. So are you going to go back here in the wintertime when all the foliage is gone and see what else you see? Because I'm sure there's a lot of stuff hidden that you can't see right now.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of places that I can't wait to go to, but I can't go to yet. Yeah. Look at this, crazy.
Okay, Shawnee, I made you a moderator, just so you know. If you want to drop any links or anything, put your show link in the chat. Wow, look at that. And look, there's a little bit of brick on the side there, on the left-hand side.
Nope, I think it's a pine tree.
Oh, okay. Pine tree. It looked like brick. Sorry. But that looks like it's turning too, Kurtis. Zoom back out a little on that last picture. Kind of like it looks like it's all being drawn in, like you were saying, to this.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. This is a point right here. I can tell already. For sure it is. Most of the time I just keep my mouth shut until I can really, but yeah, for sure. This is a point right here. Yeah.
So is that a cavity right there that goes back inside there?
Yeah, I think we're trying to show how deep every cavity we could see, there was no end to it. So it's not necessarily a wall as much as just solid Meltolithic blocks as far as you can see in there. And this is the brick pudding.
Wow.
I mean, again, we discuss sometimes, I mean, maybe it's not melt. Is it tar that was poured over the edge from the top? If so, there's yellow bricks, red bricks, cooked bricks, I mean, the whole thing was just like all mixed up.
Yeah.
And would they really do that? I mean, I don't know. It's possible.
It looks to me like it's part of the melt, whatever part of this structure, whether it be some kind of roofing, tarring or whatever, or outer facading even, or even look at that. The brick's right under it. It's in it. So, I mean, it's hard to say one way or the other.
It's hard to say.
If they were trying to hide it and putting stuff over it, or it's part of it. But there it is.
But if they poured it over the edge, it just like, how did it get so? If it poured over the edge, you would think it would just splash around. This seems like it's all like mixed up in it.
Right. Yeah. It was like a brick flow of something.
I mean, we definitely discussed the possibility of everything we find not being part of the melt. I mean, you have to do that.
Look at this. Wow.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's melt.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
Just amazing how it can be so charred everywhere else, and then you just got this one brick that's holding on, its color and everything. I never thought that bricks would be so exciting to me in my life.
I know, ever.
It's so crazy, right? It's like bricks of all things. Here we
I know.
are.
I agree. And this, see, up here, it was brick color. It's the same consistency, but it's like red
Yeah.
up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So once you understand what you're looking at and understand the melt, and then you take this, to the macro and start looking at mountains and different things, it really changes your perspective, and what this place really is, what's it made of, how it was created and stuff, and how it seems to be set up like this free energy grid system, and clearly brick plays a huge part in this system. It's a super capacitor. It stores energy. Just one brick. I mean, we're talking billions and billions and billions of brick. Wow.
Because you could melt all this stuff.
Yeah, this one was super cool.
Yeah, because that looks like asphalt almost in a way.
It does. I'm pretty suspicious of some of this white asphalt that's around my area. For sure. This right here looks just like asphalt.
Yep.
That is crazy looking.
But remember when we did Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yes, I was just thinking of that.
Asphalt was the same word that they used.
Asphalt. Yeah, I like that.
And we say all the salts come from the melt itself. So.
Yeah, and that's where all your crystals come from too. The crystallization that took place during the heating, the pressure, the cooling event that took place after. As quick as the heat came, it went. It seems,
Yeah. This all ashy on the top.
And what do you think about the yellow bricks? Do you think it's a different material than the red bricks, or because I heard other people talk about how they made these yellow bricks and stuff, or do you think it's
in my opinion, it's all red bricks?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, no, Kairos showed it in this brick avalanche, because he pulls out these yellow brick, but then he breaks one up and it's red. Also, there's red and brick on the same yellow brick. So
right, but they've given us this whole narrative of cream-colored bricks.
But they could have, made some. I don't deny that they could make some.
Right.
But usually, when you fire a brick, it becomes red in the oven.
This one was cool.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's cool again.
Definitely a brick.
And even there, like you can see on the ground where you're standing there, we just showed that picture. It looks like it had more brick on the ground there, like over to the right. Yeah, like all that.
Yep.
I don't know if that's part of the ground that was just embedded in the dirt now.
It's like everything, even if it didn't look like a brick, was a brick.
Well, there's some cobblestones. We definitely need those for our roads.
Yeah, it's interesting. ShawnyBee saying it's consuming the brick. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Weird. It is like gobbling it up. Yep. Weird. Some crazy mushroom. Okay, and again, all right. So we're out of away from the river now. I guess I didn't take that many pictures inside the tunnel. I took videos, but it seems like everywhere I go, I see this company.
Okay.
And these are the mills. Yep, some of the mills just walking around. These are
That's
just
a blood flooded mill. Look at that. Look where they put ground level at for this thing.
Little itty bitty buildings. These ones, relatively speaking, to the other ones.
Wow.
And they're just super janky. Nothing makes any sense. They all have this up top. It's like,
Yeah, I like that styling up top there. That's a little extra that they did. They didn't
Yep.
have to do that. They did it because they could, and
yeah, why not? Look at these crazy. Look at these little flower pattern looking thingies.
Yeah, it's 18 whatever the fuck, and let's just put this extra stuff in here because we want to be fancy.
Yep. Yeah, of course. These are just little baby buildings. These are nothing. These are
everywhere though. Like these are like old factories in Philly and everything like that. The
Yep.
shipyards, all over Spartanburg, where we went for the flat up. All brick. Everything's brick.
Yep. It's funny. I dated a girl in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for a long time, so I've been to Pittsburgh a lot. And I mean, I was clearly snoring asleep at that time. But everyone would be like, "So what is Pittsburgh like?" And I would say the same thing every time. I'm like, the whole thing is all red brick. The whole city is red brick. That was the one observation I took away from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Well before I knew about Meltology.
And what was that thing that somebody sent us, Shepu? I think it was Tobias. Oh, I have to get that thing up. Tobias sent me then talking about the brick production.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are definitely I'm gonna send it over to you, Shepu, and then you bring it up. Okay, on the screen share here.
Well, really? Okay.
No? Oh, okay. Well, I'll just send it to you. But it's an interesting read because it definitely, I came across some of this information too when I was looking at the Star Fort in Jefferson. Well, no, not Jefferson. I don't know, the one down there in Key West. Anyway, the point being is that 16 million bricks to make this thing. Where did all these bricks come from? And the companies that were around at that time, we're going to read it to you here in just a minute, but there wasn't enough companies to make all these bricks to count for all the bricks that we see with all these buildings and stuff. All right, here it is here. Let's zoom in on it.
Yeah, I can't zoom
Oh,
in.
okay, let me make it big here. My end. Okay. So you can see here, it talks about the used bricks, 960 billion bricks.
Yeah.
Right?
With a B.
And then the summary is total bricks from 1840 to 1900. The minimum was 494 billion bricks. The maximum would be 737 billion bricks. Medium, 615.5 billion bricks. Okay, so the percentage of infrastructure built with available supply, approximately 19.5%. This means that based on the available supply, only about 19.5 of the total damage for bricks during this period, demand for bricks at this period could have been met, leaving significant shortfalls in the material necessary to construct the buildings and infrastructure attributed to this era in historical records. Boom, baby.
Yeah, it just means like 20% of buildings that and we have built, the rest we just found, because there's no way we could have the manpower, the material, and this is only like the bricks. They don't talk about how to take care of these workers, so
right.
It's impossible to have built
all
all
the
Yeah, that's a great research you did with the AI, because the AI has all the information of the historical information that was input that he can find. So if he tried to search what they are saying and how it is, and the AI came up with these numbers, and you can clearly see that they don't match up with what we see outside, but the AI doesn't know that.
A huge hole in their narrative.
Yeah.
That is, like I said, it wouldn't even stand up in a court of law if you were trying to prove this, but most of us don't take the time to go and dig around in these narratives. It could be anything from a historical narrative of like the Imperial Crown of Russia. They built that thing in 2 months, 2 guys in the dark. Have you seen that crown? Are you kidding me? 1700s? I don't think so. Well, am I frozen?
What?
Something's frozen. Kurtis looked. Oh, I thought Kurtis.
No, frozen.
There we go. I get there. We're almost at the end here. I think we're out of.
No, Kurtis was just not moving.
Oh.
No, it's all good. You're
At least
there.
he's still breathing. If he's not moving and not breathing, then he's an android.
We just can't get over that. Like it's nothing makes any sense. Like what is going on here with these arches? To the point where are they arches? Do they have a different purpose? I mean, the whole wall.
Yeah, it's
They might have did that for. I mean, I don't know. It could be some sort of structural integrity, weight bearing reasons.
that's what it is supposed to be, but you know, it's weird how they are placed. Sometimes they have no way of being there, and could have been doors because these buildings, you know, they're pretty was there before they took over them, you know, and lower, or they could have changed the placement of doors and stuff.
That's true.
Really hard to.
I was fascinated with these pieces right here because look at this one's nice and flat.
Yeah.
What's going on with these ones? This one you can clearly see with the stereogram eyes. There's a crater right here. There's one right here. The dot right in the middle of it. There's another circle right here. This is A and B right here doing their thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
There's one below, just like you said.
Big circle, and then a big circle right here.
The black brick. You can see these circles.
Yep.
Kind of, you know.
Yep. There's a couple of more.
Wow.
Yep. Whoop. But like some of them are. Oh yeah. Like,
yeah. I get this.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then some of them were like flat, and some of them were. This is
I like the rounded brick. The corners are rounded. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I took a bunch of pictures of those. So I was showing this is the square one, and then I think I took a bunch of pictures of the round. Am I going the wrong way? Oh my head.
That's okay.
I am. Okay, round ones, B nest. Look at these stupid bricks. They're all rounded corner, radius corner.
Yeah, wow.
Is that a brick sidewalk too? It looked like you had a brick sidewalk or a brick street.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. It's like literally everywhere you look. It's like a brick wonderland.
Yeah.
And then we noticed some damage here. So this is what trying to compare that one to this one. Look at this one.
Wow. It's Brickolicious.
It is Brickolicious. So there's a whole bunch of these columns. Look how clean these ones are.
Right.
Yeah, that corner, look at the bottom. Yeah.
Green, vitrified look to it. They were
There
trying to get by the river.
Nice. And there's one of them little holes right there at the base. A little circle looking thing. Right there, yeah.
Right here? Yep. Yeah, that thing's hurting. Compared to all the rest of them, it was the only one like that.
Yep.
Oh, look at it.
Wow.
That's
just like
cool because you can see the other ones in the background compared to it's the same outside corner as all these other ones.
Yeah. No explanation on how it got that way. It's just there. Nobody thinks to ask, and nobody's going to tell you if you don't ask. And if they do tell you, they don't have the answer themselves. I mean, who do you ask about this? There's no plaque. Where's the plaque at?
It's just old. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's no older than the one next to it, though. So
you're right. Well, they built that one first.
Probably this way. They would say, "Oh, it's older," or "Oh, they built it with clinkers," or there's been a fire right in that corner. I don't know. You know.
Yeah. Stupid is knowing the truth and seeing the truth and still believing the lie. That's right. That's MAF.
This one had a big chunk of like white quartz sticking out of it. But look at the other ones. The other one was relatively flat, and these ones are all janky.
Yeah, that's weird.
You can almost see. Look, you can almost see this mortar line. Look, right here.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. It's there. And the same thing
second
here.
one too, yeah.
And this one too. Yeah, they're there. These are brick. I'm telling you, they're brick.
Oh,
You see it.
baby.
See the line
Yeah,
right there.
exactly. But
I think
because
if you zoom in, it'll lose it. But yeah.
this point in this building is the point where all the weight is transferred to this part
Yep.
exactly, because all the arches met up right there,
Yeah.
and with the piezoelectric thing, you know, all the weight was there, creating even more energy at that section. So
Yep.
turn
Yeah.
into this.
So you
it's
got
like-
that right.
Like this row was here,
Yes.
Yeah.
and this row like went over or around here somewhere or something, and it was working its way this way. This one is like, is it flattening out or is it expanding? It almost seems like it's flattening. I don't know. Jeez, so frustrating. But definitely something going on here for sure.
Yeah.
You can definitely see the line.
Definitely was not built this way. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
So in my opinion, 100%, and I know not everyone is with me on that, but to me, there's no doubt that's red brick, and every single granite windowsill and all of it, and most of these, in my opinion, is brick. Yeah. Yeah, you can really see it right there. You can tell I was fascinated with it.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
see the mortar line right here.
What are these? If you scroll up to the brick that's above this boulder, there's a couple of holes right there. With circles in the brick.
These ones
On
or the big
either-
one?
Yeah, that one, and on the other side too. Yeah, what's going on there? Is that what you're talking about? Those. I mean, that's interesting.
It is. It's definitely an anomaly. Oh, I can see it right here.
Could have had something
Yeah, I
there over it. I don't know.
Look
Yeah,
at here it is, no doubt. Look, here it is, no doubt.
Yeah.
One, it's an infinity symbol. Two, it's right here. Here it is.
Yeah, it's
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 probably
one and two. They're right there. They're reacting. Sometimes it's easier to see when you zoom out. See it? You see them? Two of them?
Yeah.
They're right there. They're doing something. Look,
They're getting jiggy with it.
they're definitely knocking boots right there. Look, the dance. That's what they're doing. Sometimes it's a lot easier to see when you zoom out. But that's the same exact pattern, infinity-ish. So here's your circle, and your hourglass is splaying out in a V pattern up and down. Yeah. And you can go to, like I said, you can go to Google Map in satellite and zoom all the way out of the entire, as far as you can go, and you're going to see this exact same thing. I'm telling you.
Shepu, what were you going to say earlier?
About these holes, probably like a piece that was turning into a rock inside of that got project out to just fell out.
Oh.
Okay, that's possible. Yep.
Because you know, you don't put rocks in your bricks in your brick mix. It's either that or there was a rock that stick when the brick was made, and it was a default. But I think it's because of the heat. One of the grain blew up, popcorned up, and maybe fell out. Yeah, because you can see on the previous picture on below of this red right rock, there's one
Right there at the base of it, right? I see it.
Yeah, but there was one picture. I don't think it's this pillar. You could see the pebble being protruded out of the brick itself. Like right there, you can see a small one. You see on the brick below, you see that pebble in the middle.
Right here?
No, on the right, two bricks.
Oh, right here.
Right there, yeah.
Yep.
And maybe this one will fall off at some point.
Yep.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Shepu. Yeah, I got you.
But this hole, the one that you're pointing, probably was a rod. I don't know.
Yeah. Where are we going? This way? It's crazy too, the level of craftsmanship, even all these little crazy bricks here. These angles on them.
Definitely, the old world was built to last. What we build today is the short season of Satan stuff.
This is, I'm assuming, pretty similar to what's up on the top of the roof too. This kind of.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wow.
These ones here on the left look really clean and new, but maybe they got fixed.
Yeah, you can clearly see that they repointed. most of this building at one point. Probably where there were gaps all over.
So they definitely added these doors, right?
Yeah.
And you can see, I can see all the bricks they added in.
Yeah, they tried to redo the same.
Yep. You'll see it when I go back further. Every single door.
Because they always do the mimic thing, you know.
Yep. All damaged up there.
Wow.
I'm surprised they let that be. I mean, these look loose.
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of machines there with guys up in buckets always fixing the brick too. I gotta get a video of them doing it one of these days.
Yeah, they're doing
these fences. Super junk. There's some more S&H bricks. This is the one we find the most common of everywhere. Some have a diamond, some have an S shape, some don't have anything.
What is the scenario with the S&H bricks or H&S bricks? Excuse me. What is the company? Have you looked them up? What year were they around?
Yeah, I did. I don't remember. I have looked them up. They're actually S&H bricks. They're the most common stamp bricks that we find around. We see them. They're everywhere in every town. They're everywhere. The most common ones, in our opinion. We see them everywhere.
Right.
And I do think we were talking about like different stamps having different functions.
Right.
In construction, possibly.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that, guys.
Look at this. It looks like this brick here is like blowing up and falling off right here or something.
Yes, exactly. It's amazing once you get to the point of the transition and better grasp that.
Yeah.
It progresses you along in your research and ability to spot this stuff. These are heat differentials.
Once you can really get over the hump, because I mean, I even questioned it for a long time. I'm like,
yeah,
on a lot of stuff. And I mean, every single 100% of the time, the stuff I questioned after thinking about it and watching live streams, and every single time it came down to, I guess it's brick. Damn it, every single one. So I just like stopped thinking about it almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's the end of every question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you, Curtis. It happens to me so many times. I say, okay, let's. I don't think that this might not be, and then I see another picture that represent, and you can see bricks. Okay, it was bricks. You know, it's.
These are those same kind of washers we saw at the catwalk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or the X one, so the square one. These are really old.
Okay.
It's just amazing, though, how these buildings survived the X Factor. Oh, what's that say? 1879. Interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the plaque doesn't match the building at all.
Yeah. Crazy.
Could you imagine these guys up here on some kind of scaffolding with their mortar sloshing all around? Like,
yeah, well, that's
crazy.
In this perfect brick.
Crazy. Oh, here's David Wayne called these suicide doors. He coined this term, unless someone else did, but I heard him call them suicide doors the other day. These are everywhere in New England.
Why would they have those? What
Because
was there,
they
like
didn't
a fire
kill them.
escape there at one time?
You could have been like a staircase there. I don't. But
See, I question the entire building. Was it so take the windows all the way. The windows weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
And they put those doors in that opening.
Yeah.
Were these structures for people, or were they, is it possible they're 100% component?
I think some of them were 100% components, because a lot of these buildings, including this one, they are not meant to be lived in. Even the cathedrals that were built. You know, you get the whole town, the whole village built in this cathedral, but nobody lives in it. Capitol buildings, state buildings, nobody lives in these things. They work in them. They put their energy into them.
Is this just a microchip or a macro chip? I mean, you take the windows away and the doors aren't so confusing if they aren't there. Maybe it's just part of something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep, 1879. And they just go, this, like I said, this is a little teeny tiny building. It's so small compared to all the rest. Like these ones are all blocked in.
I have a theory about these things that are blocked off in these windows and archways and stuff. I was looking at logic gates a long time ago, probably like 4 years ago now, logic gates. And, you know, when you have, I can't really explain it because I'm not technical like this with electronics and stuff, but these logic gates, they can open and close, and you can close one off and then it won't transfer energy or something. They're called logic gates, if anybody's familiar with electronics and stuff. It's interesting the way the logic gates are shaped too, because a lot of them look like the components look sideways on the pictures, but if you turn them upright, they look like what we see on the tops of cathedrals and different places. Here, I'll look them up and show them to you. Here, logic gate. Let's see if I can find them. Okay, here they are. Okay, so let me screen share real quick, and maybe we can try to make some sense of this here. All right, entire screen, boom, share. All right, here are the logic gates. Let me zoom in on these. Do you see how they look here? If you turn these upright, they look like arches and conical roofs and even doorways and stuff. See what I'm saying here? The logic gates. Are you guys still with me? Hello?
Yep. Sorry, I was moving screens around.
Okay. All right. So here you go. You can see the basic logic gates with, it says with truth table. Isn't that interesting? But there you go. I mean, so you got this gate is, you know, if the energy can go through, then it's a continuous thing. I think that's how it works. Again, though, these are sideways. If you turn them upright, they start to begin to look like a lot of the things that we see on top of conical roofs with the ball and the spire. Right here, even also, if you turn them, you know, upright, they can look like windows, doors, and archways. I'm not sure how this all fits in, but it plays a part in the components and the flow of energy into different things, and then rerouting things as well. Because somebody who I was listening to, years ago, I guess probably 4 or 5 years ago, was talking about these arched windows and doorways and things that are bricked up. And they were kind of trying to explain it out to where, like, that's a connection that doesn't work anymore. So they close it off. It's like, that's what they call them, these logic gates and stuff. Anyway, even this one right here, see this one? If you turn that upright, it starts to look like a cathedral. Like, here's 2 doors and here's the building itself. And then this would be the conical roof with the spire, but you got to turn it upright. You know what I mean? This is all on its side. Anyway, I'm probably not explaining it well because I kind of get it in my head. I just can't verbalize it because I'm not up on this stuff. Even this one here, you can see how it kind of looks like a building. So say
absolutely.
Turn this upright, right? And you have your windows and your doors, you have your domes and your spires and stuff. But if one of them don't work anymore, you would close it off. You would disconnect it. You would brick it up. You know what I mean? It would be stopped. It would be no flow of energy there. Now, how it all fits in, I don't know, but there it is.
They are a mystery. The bricked up openings are very mysterious and difficult to wrap your brain around because they're bricked up prior to the event. They're not bricked in. I mean, some of them have been bricked in, but a lot of them bricked prior to the event.
Right. So, and then it doesn't make sense. Why was it bricked up? What would be the purpose of that? And that's what this person was talking about. They were talking about these gates and these, because, you know, this is when everybody was starting to realize we're on a some type of grid system that's built out, a free energy grid system. So the people who built this stuff had to have known that this is what it was, this circuitry, if you will, these components.
Yeah.
And they were just building them on a massive scale, where we build them now on a really small scale and put them inside our computers and stuff.
Correct. That's why we need someone that like Shepu was saying, a computer programmer or someone that works on circuit boards. That's what we need.
Yeah.
We need to recruit someone that is well versed in circuit boards and can look at a mill yard and be like, wow, that looks just like blah, blah, blah on a circuit board. And it would do this. I think they got certain functions in certain buildings. Yeah.
One way you could look at it is like they say Las Vegas looks like a circuit board from 10,000 feet up. And I guess maybe if you zoom out of your area there and look at these buildings and where they're located and how they connect to each other, because I think all these buildings are connected underground for sure. Like, and what this is why I think we see all these tunnels, these brick tunnels everywhere. Imagine when you're looking at a computer board, right? Say you have a component right here and a component over here, but then you'll see in between these two components, you'll see this metal thing that's embedded into the circuit board that goes this way and comes this way and goes over to that component. This is how these two components communicate.
That's crazy. I stare at them all the time.
Right. So you see the little pattern that's ingrained into the green. And isn't it interesting that these boards are green? What do we have? Green Earth, right? Mother Earth is green. Circuit board Earth. Yep, that's exactly right, Kurtis. So within that motherboard is, because motherboards are made of layers, okay? So you have this one layer, the base of the motherboard, and then you have the other part that's going to have that wiring, that flat, thin wiring or aluminum, whatever they use in now, to go around to lay out the circuitry, and then you put your circuits on top of this.
Correct. Yeah. Yep.
Very interesting.
Yeah. That's pretty much the end of the boots, guys. I'm right at the end of it. So,
well, that was great. That was really interesting, and I really enjoyed it.
That was ShawnyBee too, not just me.
Yeah, everybody liked the pictures and everything.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to chat at all.
Oh, they were loving it. I know. I wasn't.
I do better when I just concentrate on this.
Yeah. I got to stay focused. Shepu, do you want to show anything before we get out of here? I know we're at 3 hours and 36 minutes, and I can go a little bit longer if you have something that you wanted to show, or we can save it for next time.
No, I'm pretty tired.
Okay.
Just having this headache coming back again. I think I'll just shut everything down, close my Wi-Fi and everything, because I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been for 2 days now. I don't know what's going on.
ShawnyBee says, great job, Kurtis. You did good too, Shawnee.
Yeah, great job, Shawnee, too, yourself.
Well, I had a lot of fun, and thank you so much, Kurtis and Shawnee, for coming on with us again. We did part 1 over on Shepu's channel. We did part 2 over here. So if you're wondering where part 1 is, it's on Shepu's channel. The links are in the description below to ShawnyBee's channel and also Kurtis's. Of course, Shepu's there, his merch shop. And if anybody wants to donate to the channel or support us in any way, Shepu's PayPal is there, and so is mine.
I just post the link of my new channel that I just post random stuff that I film and do on that one. Not about anything Meltology, I sometimes need a break from it. I've been too much into it like lately, and need to do something else. But
I hear you. I gotta put this link in the description. I keep forgetting that you have. The channel's kind of new, so it's just like I'm not remembering to get it in there. But I really, guys, make sure
you don't have to put it. It's side the channel with other stuff. So.
Well, like I always say, let it not be said that we stood by and did nothing. Exposing the deception and bringing out the truth is, my purpose in life. And I feel like that's what I'm here to do. And I think all of you here as well probably feel that in some capacity. It's exciting. It's amazing new information. We're all trying to figure it out and navigate our way through this. And we, like I always say, we all have a piece to this puzzle. So. And I don't think any question is a stupid question or anything. I'll answer anybody's questions the best that I can. I don't have all the answers. I don't pretend to. I think, we're only scratching the surface to this research. There's so much more that we just don't know. But we're getting closer and closer to the truth. And I really appreciate you guys and all the work that you do. Thank you so much.
And I don't think people built this. That's why we're not that smart. We are smart, but we're not that smart. You know.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, thank you so much for having me on. I know ShawnyBee feels the same way. It's always an incredible honor being here with you two and everyone in chat. And
thanks for coming on.
sending prayers to out to Trish. I hope she's doing good.
Oh yeah, prayers to Trish. Absolutely. I haven't seen or heard her for a little while now, so I hope she's doing okay. She had some really invasive surgeries that she had to deal with and stuff, and there's a few other people here in the chat even who've been dealing with that stuff. Our prayers are with you guys all the time, especially when speedy recovery and getting through all that. It sucks to be in that kind of pain and have to go through those surgeries, and definitely we'll be praying for you. All right, well, I think that's it, guys, and thank you so much again. I love you guys, and we're out of here.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh yeah, we didn't show your shirt, Kurtis. Let me put you on big screen here. You can stand up a little bit. There you go. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, that looks good. Nice. Thank you so much. That's cool.
I love it.
Kurtis is my first and only sale so far.
Oh, you gotta get the taser shirt. It's great.
Thank you, Shepu. Shepu designed that. He's really good with all that stuff.
Awesome.
And the True Seeker 69 logo here in the corner of the video. And he's, wow, I love that. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here.
So awesome.
All right.
Night, guys.